How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Football Night with uSTADIUM. We are here live. We are breaking down Cardinals, Rams. It is the last of Wild Card Weekend. I have this mobile desk thingy for my roommate because he moved out. So I whacked it and then shake.
It's just you're causing an earthquake over there.
Yeah, I'm causing an earthquake because, ladies and gentlemen, we have our final Wild Card round game. Cardinals, the 5 seed, Rams, the 6. Rams,
Cardinals,
the
5 seed, Rams, the 4 seed.
Yes, Jack got it right. You know what he's not going to get right today? He is not going to get his prediction right. One of his predictions, I don't know which one, but he's probably going to make several predictions today. One of them will be wrong, at least one. That is my prediction today.
That's your
Jack,
take?
the only way.
How many points are you putting on it?
Yeah, my take today is that Jack will get a prediction wrong. I think that's actually like a quantifiable thing. So I'm going to try that.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah. So you have to say I make a prediction or something.
I'll be specific. I'll say hey, I predict yada yada. So.
Okay. So that is my take. I'm about to post on the app, on the uSTADIUM app. If you don't have uSTADIUM, make sure you download it, follow it, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And I just totally butchered my camera. How's it going, Jack? I know you said you were stressed.
Yeah, I got that nervous energy, it's like, first of all, I'm mad at the NFL, I'll say, because they decided that they would be nice enough to give us the Monday night game, which means not only is it an extra day, we don't play on Saturday, we don't play on Sunday. Normally I'd be waiting for a Sunday game, I guess. I don't know, it just depends on their schedule. I think they played on Saturday last year, actually. I don't remember entirely, but either way.
Made an official take.
Focus. Eventually. If it'll focus. Anyway, it's
there you go. Jack will get a prediction wrong on Football Night with uSTADIUM. 250 biggins. 250 biggins.
Yeah. So it's not only do we have to wait an extra day to kind of get ready for this game, but now if we win, we get a short turnaround and have to play against the defending champion Buccaneers. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. That's going to be really fun.
You could just lose and you don't have to worry about playing the Bucs.
Splash. That's not. that's the worst strategy I've ever heard.
I am talking big brain move right there. If you don't want to face I guess it doesn't. If the Cardinals and you don't want to face the Bucs, just lose tonight. Then you're good. Then you don't have to face the Bucs.
I got my football stress ball going. It's real tonight.
I got a University of West Georgia mathematics red stress ball.
That's something.
Yes. Although I'm not quite stressed about this game.
You don't have a dog in the race is the thing.
Well, it happens. All right, folks. Cardinals, Rams. The teams have met twice this season. The Cardinals won in LA week 4. The Rams won at Arizona in a game that we streamed live, Monday Night Football. So what replicates? Do the Cardinals get another win over the Rams at SoFi, at State Farm West, or do the Rams get their second win of Monday Night Football against the Cardinals? Drop your takes in the comments.
I really think that the Rams. I don't know what my score prediction is going to be, but I really feel like the Rams are more ready for this game. The 49er game.
More ready for this game. Interesting.
Yes. The 49er game, I mean, I don't know. I really I could go on all day about how they quit in the second half, something like that. I don't want to make excuses about that game, though. I'm not trying to think about that game. I just feel like the Rams at this point they're really good at the whole short memory thing. That's something that Sean McVay has really pushed throughout his time as a head coach. He's basically just said, if mistakes happen, if a game goes wrong, ignore it. Just move on. Worry about your next game. Worry about your next opponent.
For sure.
Yeah. That's kind of where my mentality has been. I'm trying not to think about that Niner game. I'm just trying to think. We need to beat the Cardinals.
Your next game might be against Tampa either way, because odds are, well, I mean, if you win, you play Tampa, but you could
Not
lose.
either way. It is.
No, stop. Either way. And you could play Tampa week 1 because they're going to be hosting or lifting another Lombardi and having the Thursday night football game to kick off the season. So, and the Rams do play the Bucs next year because both of them won their division. So, hey, you might get the Bucs either way. So, if that makes you feel any worse.
Maybe so. Well, you know what?
Make sure you join your take, by the way. I need someone else to join my take.
I need to. I saw a funny story that happens before, that I want to mention before we get into this game. Somebody mentioned on Twitter that they were at the game and there was a Charger fan in front of them. And he was wearing Charger gear and he asked him what he was doing here. And the Charger fan goes, "I'm here to support my landlord."
That's a good one. So, that is a gold. That is gold right there.
I love that. I died when I heard that.
I got a text message. Netflix, please update your membership to continue watching. I'm not clicking that link. I'm not clicking that link, scammer. Did I get another? Okay, Jack did agree. No, Jack agreed with what? What's the point of you agreeing with it?
Free points if I get one wrong.
What do you mean there's free points? There's no points if you disagree with it. You could just make one prediction. You don't even have to make a proper prediction and you can get points for it. You control the outcome here.
I do, and I think I'm going to get a prediction wrong. So I win either way.
No, you don't win if no one
way, but if I win, if I get a prediction right, then I get a prediction right. It doesn't matter. If I get a prediction wrong, I get points.
No, you don't, because no one's disagreed with it yet.
Oh, that's true. Someone's got to disagree.
Big brain. Absolutely gargantuan brain.
Yeah. That's where we're at right now. Not thinking about things, just
awesome gamer. He is on cloud 9, I'm sure. The bum Cowboys are out of the playoffs. Dak Prescott and Lamar Jackson have the same playoff record. Just saying. For all those people that hate on Lamar Jackson, you should hate on them. You should hate on Dak Prescott too. 1-3 in the playoffs. Came up small in a big moment.
That was.
I actually don't hate the quarterback draw there. I kind of like it. It
I don't think it was a terrible call. It's just Dak was moving too slow.
Poor execution. If you just slide down, heck, if I'm Dak, I would have gained 5 yards, slid down, and done something there. Because
try to get out of bounds maybe too, so you don't even have to worry about.
You would have been tackled. You're not getting from the middle of the field running there. You're not getting out of bounds because San Francisco is playing the boundaries. But even if you slide down 5 yards earlier, get the first down, slide down. And then I get what they're trying to do, try to make it easier on the Hail Mary than have a 50-yard bomb, because you need a lot of things to go right there. You can call a relatively normal play. Well, I get that Niners would have called prevent defense, but you could have gotten some reasonably normal play to try to get into the end zone. But I understand, but at the same time, poor execution.
Yeah.
So,
jeez,
it happens. It happens. We are about 8 minutes away from kickoff, give or take.
It's 5:15 kickoff.
It's about 5
minutes away. 5 minutes away.
So, Ravens legend Eric Weddle is playing in this football game. How do you feel about that?
Oh boy, I mean, you know what? I'm actually pretty curious to see how he does here, because it's. The alternative is either you get Nick Scott or you get David Long Jr.
Oh, one of your favorite players in the NFL, Nick Scott.
I don't like either of these guys. I really do not like either of these guys. I've repeatedly talked about how David Long pretty much can't tackle anybody. And they keep, it's ridiculous how they keep lining him up against players like Debo or I think he lined up against Hopkins at one point.
Yeah, that's a bad matchup.
Yeah, it's just straight up a bad. If you have a player like that, a big name player, you should put Jalen Ramsey on them every single time. I trust Eric Weddle a little more. It's just there's obviously a lot of questions because he's been retired for 2 years. So
yeah, I don't I get it, but at the same time, it's really hard to stay in NFL shape without playing in NFL games. Like, even just ignore for the fact that he's like 40 at this point. Just ignore that and pretend he's like JJ Watt, right? Coming off an injury.
Listen, I'm not worried about
Cam Akers
players
too,
who are 40 years old. You have Andrew Whitworth on this team.
Okay, good point. But Whitworth plays every single week at left tackle. Eric Weddle hasn't played organized
football. Didn't he miss like 10 weeks last year?
Whitworth?
Yeah. Or not 10 weeks, but he missed a lot of time because he got hurt.
It was 2 years ago.
2020.
I think. I thought he played most of last year.
No, he got hurt. I think week 10 he had like an MCL injury or something, and he came back for the playoffs.
All right, I'm going to look this up. You might be right.
He played 10 weeks and then he got hurt.
Okay, my Wi-Fi is moving so slow. How do you feel about Cam Akers this week?
I'm hyped. I think this is the week he breaks out. I think last week was more of a get back into, like, get his feet wet, get back into the game action situation. I think this week he goes crazy.
All right, Andrew. Okay, Whitworth did play just 9 games last year. I got my years mixed up. Congratulations. He is 40 though, and he didn't play. He didn't play week 16 or week 8. So
here's my first prediction.
Okay, prediction 1. Let me write this down. Prediction.
I'll make it
1.
a take
Give
to
it to me.
Stadium.
Okay, prediction 1.
2 touchdowns for Cam Akers today.
Akers with 2 touchdowns. Okay, that is bold. I disagree with you, but
it'll be tough. But I think one's gonna be a drive where he doesn't play most of it, and then they bring him in to punch it in.
Okay. I see. Make a take, and I will. You can actually promote it right to the Rams.
I think I can actually. I don't know though.
Yeah, because you.
I'm like trying to tweet though right now too, so it's like a mess. Right?
Oh yeah, I have like 10 takes that I made that I will be following along throughout the game. So hopefully all of those hit. But
I'm just gonna
like the fourth quarter.
Demand that you push that one to the Rams, I guess, and then.
Okay, I can do that. Because I'm gonna disagree. Cam Akers scores 2 touchdowns.
It's a long shot. I do agree it's a long shot, but I think that's the fun part about making takes.
That's the point of takes.
Kind of
that is the wrong thing to. Okay, here we go. Boop, and then boop, and then doop, and then delete, and delete again. All right, Cam Akers breakout game? Question mark. Ram emoji. At Jack Mitchell thinks the sophomore back will find the end zone twice. Eyes. Agree or disagree? I hate the Apple update because now the takes that the things you have to push have to be shorter, which sucks. All right, Cam Akers breakout game. Jack Mitchell thinks the star running with the star RB that shorter will score. I can just say we'll score twice.
Yeah.
And then capitalize agree and disagree. Rams. Boom, 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 boom. 49ers. They definitely want to get this push.
Hey, we won the coin toss. We never win the coin toss. I'll take that.
Yeah, solid. That's the one thing you're going to win tonight.
We'll see.
I will say, I really don't want to choose the Cardinals tonight, but I want to disagree with you. Does that make sense? Yes. Like, I don't think the Cardinals are good enough to beat the Rams right now, but at the same time, I want to disagree. And like, I want to have some stakes here. Like, one of us chooses the right team and then the other is Jack.
Yeah, I'm being told that my mic input's being weird. It looks fine.
Hey, there's no more.
I'm getting buffering on Hulu. Now is a terrible time for that.
Hey, I have to watch on ESPN Plus on my TV, so could be worse. Could be worse.
I know it paused.
No.
All right, we're good. We're good.
All right. All right. Who scores first? Gun to your head. Who scores first?
Rams.
All right. Field goal, touchdown. What are we thinking?
That's a good question.
How's it
That's a
going,
good
Frankie?
question. I'm thinking. You know what? I'll go bold. I think touchdown.
Okay. Who scores the touchdown? Before you read don't read the comment. Don't read the comment. Who scores first for the Rams touchdown wise? Because I actually have a take saying it would be Odell Beckham. So.
Oh, you think it's gonna be OBJ? Okay, I think it's gonna be.
No. Like not today. I just think he will score today.
Oh.
Or at some point in the playoffs.
I think the first touchdown's probably Tyler Higbee if it's a passing touchdown. If it's
Tyler
a running
Higbee touchdown. All right. So Shed Sports. This question's for Jack. If the Rams lose this game, are you ready to draft a quarterback with your first round pick?
Define
Frankie
first
is pretty
round
confident
pick.
here. Define first round pick. Well, you're going to trade your entire franchise and draft Desmond Ridder. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
I'm not worried about the draft for a couple years right now.
For at least 3 more hours, then you'll be
At least,
looking up
3 more hours. But you know what I mean. Splash, you're just here to be the antagonist, Mr. Peanut Gallery Ravens fan over here who lost.
Hey! At least we have a first round pick. We have a top 50 pick. Actually, do you not have a pick until the 4th round?
3rd round, I think. I could be wrong, but
you traded that. You traded your 3rd round, your normal 3rd. It might be Detroit's 3rd, actually.
Bottom line, Splash is just here to antagonize me.
Rams draft picks. Okay, Google says you have no draft picks. That's good.
Of course, Google says I have no draft picks. The expert Google.
Yes, the expert Google. I just made a joke there. All right. Los Angeles selection.
All right. We're about to get going.
You have just
here.
3 picks. You have a 5th rounder, a 7th rounder, and a 7th.
We're Seattle this year.
Hey, guess who you got the 7th round pick for?
The 7th round pick for Kenny Young.
Yes. You have a 5th, 2 7. Nope, no, not Kenny Young.
I don't know then.
Do you know? Aqib?
I'm watching the game. Let's go. We got Bruce Buffer, or no, it's Michael Buffer, sorry.
Let's get ready to rumble, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get ready to watch a Cardinals W tonight.
He's just here to antagonize me. I swear to God. I'm going to slap this guy. It's okay if you're still salty about week 17.
No, there's no salt. We got a better draft pick. You needed a miracle to beat Tyler Huntley. That's okay.
That's fine. Tyler Huntley can at least play competent football.
Yeah, unlike one of the quarterbacks today.
It's funny that you're like trying to diss Kyler there.
I said one. It could be Stafford or Kyler.
It could be Stafford. It could be Kyler. But Kyler threw 2 picks last time.
Because remember, neither of these quarterbacks, they've combined 0 playoff wins. Lamar Jackson has more than both of them combined, times 1,000,000. So
because
I don't know about you. Yes, but that is more than 0. Right? Yes?
It is more than 0.
Thank you. So that's not the only 0 we have today. I probably need to move the.
You should probably put the zeros on the scoreboard. That's going to start.
That is true.
We're going. That was thankfully a very loud Rams house chant to start. This is not like last week anymore. Thank God.
All right, there we go.
You're having too much fun.
Yes, I am. How many points do you think would qualify as a lot? So, like, if I posted that and it was unironic,
30 plus.
Like, if they got out to like a 28-0 lead, okay, how bad would this be for you to just leave?
If they went up by 28,
if you had like a Steelers Browns,
if it turned into Steelers Browns, I'd probably pull a urinating tree and just leave like right away. Oh, that's a nice tackle by Leonard Floyd. That's a really nice tackle.
Okay, I'm gonna get up and move a couple things so I can see the time, because I think we might be in sync for once. So I'm gonna make sure we are.
I'm at 14, 18, 17, 16.
I almost died because I can't move my leg.
Eric Weddle on the field for the first time.
One of us should have made an Eric Weddle take.
We should have, yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, one of us should have made an
That's
Eric
out of
Weddle pick.
bounds, incomplete. AJ Green caught it, but he was out of bounds. That's a great 3-and-out. That's a great start.
Okay,
That's a fantastic start.
tell me when Andy Lee punts. Green should have had it too.
No, his foot's out of bounds.
Well, yeah, okay.
He toe dragged too early.
So tell me when Andy Lee punts.
It just transitioned back.
Okay, so I'm like 3 seconds ahead of you.
And now.
Okay, so I'm a few seconds ahead of you.
That's
so
that's better than usual,
spoilers.
Honestly. Normally you're like 10 seconds ahead.
Here we go. Stafford intercepted. Buda Baker to the house. It's 6-0 Cardinals. Just ban me from.
I mean, that's a great start to the game, though. Real talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
The defense gets right out there and 3-and-out.
My leg is already asleep, which is great, and I almost died walking over to move the hat that was in front of the scoreboard. So yeah, 0-0 Cardinals Rams. Cardinals 3-and-out. Rams with the ball. Matthew Stafford, time to throw an interception and make me look like an idiot.
They got Sony Michel in there on the first snap.
That's
not a surprise.
Not an interception. That is definitely not an interception.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. 50, 45. Let's go, Sony.
Super Bowl champion Sony Michel. I'm sure you wish he wasn't a Super Bowl champion, but Super Bowl champion Sony Michel right there. Great block by Corbett, springs him, and you got to tackle better than that. Jalen Thompson just whiffs. Well, he eventually drags him down 20 yards later.
Eventually. The point is to drag him down before the yellow line.
Yeah, you're right. Well, they can't see the yellow line.
They can't.
I
know they can. I'm just making a joke.
Hey,
how's it going, Tinksma?
0-0. The Rams are so bad at football they haven't scored yet. Over under 8.5 catches for Cooper Kupp tonight.
I think he gets 8 exactly.
8 exactly. Okay. So
it just depends how much he gets targeted. He hasn't really been targeted that much as of late.
Oh, didn't you say it would be a Higbee first touchdown?
Higbee first touchdown. Looks like Whitworth actually got hurt. That's not good.
No, that is not good. Hashtag Tom Brady is a cheater. I wish I'd done a little bit better there. That was bad. All right, we got Van in motion, and that is illegal. And J.J. Watt doing his obligatory finger pointing because he wants to blame other people. You got to take ownership for that, J.J. I can't believe. So what do you feel is the biggest mismatch today? What is something on the Cardinals that you think the Rams are going to go after time and time again?
That's a good question. Probably the secondary again. That seemed to be a big problem for them last time. And we just saw with them with Sony Michel, they could barely tackle him.
This is true. Tackling is difficult. Word to the Ravens.
2nd and 10.
Look, I can take shots at my own team too, buddy.
Okay, that run gets nothing.
What trivia are we going to have to do at halftime? Actually, take that back. What trivia are we going to do halfway through the third quarter when this game is 45-0 Cardinals?
There won't be any trivia because I'll be gone.
Good point.
All right, Matt.
Good point. What if they just go down 27-0?
Protect the football here, yeah.
Would you leave if it's just 27-0 or is 28 your cutoff?
I would probably just not talk.
Okay. You know, fun. One time I was playing NBA 2K with the Lakers, like when they were awful. Which actually, to be fair, is most
would not be too inaccurate to nowadays, honestly.
And I had like a running gag that I would like commentate the game unless I was down 20 points. It's like if I was down 19, like, yeah, the Lakers are leading this comeback, and then they would hit a shot, and like the Lakers are leading.
Good punt coverage there.
There you go. None of my jokes are landing today. Rough start. Antique says already, what would you say is the best syrup brand? Okay, first of all, is it syrup or syrup? Because one will get you kicked. Syrup, yes, that is the correct way. I
kind of
actually
say it both ways. I never really cared.
No, definitely not syrup. Syrup. It's like syrup. Like cup, but rup. Syrup. If you say syrup. There you go, Teeksa. Not syrup. Syrup. There you go.
Syrup. One of those ways. I don't know. Syrup.
Happens. All right. How do you feel that the Rams currently have 0 points? Are you like triggered? Are you like angry? Are you wanting to
I am not angry yet.
Are you putting out racial slurs in a different language?
Oh, those bots just invading our channel.
Hey, it happened. We've had more bot comments than Rams points. I think that's a win.
Stop trying to trigger me. If this was like 2 years ago, I would be out of here by now. I'd be gone. This was Jared Goff. Although Jared Goff did win a playoff game last year, so
yes, he did. Or is it not John?
Oh, Wolford started, but
okay. So technically, Wolford's playoff win, not Goff. Okay, so John Wolford is better than Kyler Murray. We can agree.
Oh, we already knew that because he beat Kyler Murray actually earlier in the season.
Yeah, what a bum, Kyler. What are you doing? How do you?
Kyler started the game. He left after like 1 or 2 series.
That's right.
So they had Chris Streveler playing.
Oh my goodness. No. Ravens legend Chris Streveler, but the man is cheeks.
Yeah, he was not good. And then they had this was week 17 of 2020. Yeah. That's what this was. Yes. That was we had to win that game to get into the playoffs, and John Wolford was our starter.
You probably wanted to stab something. Might be yourself.
No, I didn't because
really?
Goff was poo. So I was
this is a valid. Well, he's all okay. It's valid. So JJ Watt is back for the Cardinals. He's obviously not on the field, at least until they get down to the 1 yard line and they throw a gut wrenching touchdown to him. So then I control you and say that you allowed a touchdown to a defensive lineman.
How likely is that?
0. Although Nick Allegretti did score a touchdown yesterday for the Chiefs, so the Steelers allowed a touchdown to an offensive lineman yesterday.
They did. The thick six. That was good coverage on that first play. Kyler wanted to run it. Rams saw right through it. Didn't let him really get anything.
See, that's a play that I wonder if that's called a rush attempt or a QB pass, like a sack, because
he lost a yard.
Like, I think that technically should be a sack. I picked. I
think it's a sack.
Kyler would be under pass attempt or under rush attempt, so I need that to be a sack, just for the sake of it being a sack.
He's panicking.
I do have a grand total of $6. So the net worth of I have a total of $6 on this game, aka the GDP of Germany. So I have 12 bets. I will actually pull them up for you if I can load my Bovada account. I will
3rd and 11. You got to get off the field right now.
Hey, you could allow a touchdown, then you could get off the field too.
I swear to God, Splash, I'm going to kick you off this. Peanut Gallery is having too much fun.
Oh, my heavens.
Uh-oh. Oh, he missed.
Man said,
I said,
Look at that. But look at that throw, though. Kyler was in his darn end zone.
That was a good throw.
Under pressure. Rolling out to his right from the goal line, just off one leg.
It could have been completed. He just
50-plus yards. That was
under
beautiful.
So much pressure. It's like...
Will there be a punt block today? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, I agree with you. I agree. All right, that's yeah, there you go.
Well, we're winning a second thing today, which is the field position battle, because we were gonna have the ball around the 50 or around the 48, I think, is where they're gonna mark him down.
All right, here are my bets that I made today. I've made 12 bets. All right, I don't think these are
Whitworth is coming back in the game. Good to hear.
okay. I'm gonna have to guess what these are. Okay, so I have AJ Green under 46.5 yards. Sony Michel over 9.5 receiving yards. Zach Ertz under 54.5 receiving yards. Cooper Kupp over 8.5 catches. Odell Beckham under 4 catches. Matthew Stafford under 0.5 interceptions. Kyler Murray under 43.5 yards rushing. Stafford over 1.5 rushing yards, so I need him 1 scramble. Van Jefferson under 3 catches. Zach Ertz under 5.5 catches. Stafford under 2.5 touchdown passes. Kyler under 23.5 completions.
He's here for the Jack heartbreak. I mean, right now it's looking good so far because it's still scoreless. It is still scoreless, but there's the Rams did get a nice stop in Arizona territory.
This is true.
And we take over near midfield. So this is one of those drives where you would say like points are mandatory. Even if it's a field goal,
we have
scoring
mandatory points in the first quarter. The Rams are so bad.
I want to score points early and often.
I mean, I would want to score 2 points. I would want to. Yeah.
You want to score 2 points right now?
Yes. Safety
from midfield. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, look. There's
Stafford have to
things.
do a really deep drop back. For
hey,
that.
look. The Louisiana Tech had a 3rd and goal from the inside their own 10 a couple years ago. You don't even need to know. So, how do you like this like a standalone Monday night game, wildcard weekend, or would you prefer the 3-3 that it was last year?
I like 3-3 better.
I prefer 2-2 because the 7-seed Eagles and 7-seed Steelers were absolutely disgrace yesterday.
That too. Honestly, I don't think we're leaving the current format anytime soon, but I think we should leave it behind in the dust to die forever because.
Yeah, the Steelers fans just want to make the playoffs. If you had extrapolated out the 14-team playoff from 2002 to 2019, the Steelers would have made the playoffs 4 extra times.
You had Steelers fans this year begging to make the playoffs just so they would get killed by the Chiefs.
Yeah, just so they could get lambasted.
Or we had that instead of maybe Justin Herbert. What a throw.
Well,
that's OBJ.
Chargers problem. That's a Chargers problem, not a...
It is a Chargers problem, but I'm also saying, problem.
Imagine if you told someone heading into the season that the Colts, Chargers, and Ravens would miss the playoffs, but the Raiders and Steelers would.
That person would think you're crazy.
Yes. They probably are crazy. I still don't know how the Colts lost to Jacksonville. They got crushed by the Jaguars. Do you realize how bad the Jaguars are?
Yes, we played them. With Urban Meyer.
Well, okay, to be fair, that's the Rams. They lose to everybody. But
we didn't lose to the Jaguars. What?
Well, you lost to the Jets a couple years ago. So I wouldn't necessarily talk.
But we didn't lose to the Jags, so it didn't happen again. That's the point.
But that was with Jared Goff, their splash. Okay.
It was.
Jared Goff has a playoff win. Matthew Stafford doesn't have you're going to... okay, prediction. This is my prediction.
I'm going to kick you off the stream by halftime.
Well, no. If you look at Jack's phone in about 2 days, and all you do is scroll, it's all going to be shots at the Ravens. He's just going to look up shots at the Ravens and try to have every little bit of ammo for
what's something that I can talk about that's trashing the Ravens. I don't think I need to do much trash talk. You missed the playoffs.
Well, don't we have a shorter playoff win drought? I think we do.
We won playoff games last year.
Well, so did we, but we beat you by a day, I think. Right?
If it's by a day, that's not that much.
Look, Browns fans. If the Steelers had won yesterday, Browns fans would be the first one to tell you that the Ravens would have the longest playoff drought in the division. Chris, Playoff record since 96. Cowboys 4-7, Jaguars 7-7. Yes, the Jaguars are in fact better than the Cowboys. The Cowboys have not made an
Look
NFC
at all this
title
blocking that's going to happen here.
game. They've not made an
Stafford
NFC
QB
title
sneak.
game in 23 years.
They're probably going to give it to him.
23 years. 20 is it 27 now? 26, 27 years? Like that is how do you do that? Like Joe Flacco went to an AFC title game as a rookie. Blake Bortles went to an AFC title game. Jared Goff went to an NFC title game. And Jared Goff wasn't very good at football for a little bit. The Cowboys have had a borderline Hall of Fame quarterback in Tony Romo and a guy that people think is a Hall of Fame quarterback at some point, Dak Prescott. But they have combined for 4 playoff wins in 25 years.
There goes Cam. There goes Cam. Let's go, buddy.
That's not the only flying yellow thing on that play.
Uh-oh. Damn it.
I wish you had worn like yellow shirts or yellow jerseys so I could like say like, oh, look, there's some yellow that they're out there on the field. Nice block by Cooper Kupp.
We're wearing yellow pants, so that's something.
Yeah, I mean, all right, we need OBJ to like kick off one of his 2 offensive penalties in the quarter for the Rams, but lamos. We need OBJ to like kick off one of his shoes and pretend to be a flag. Or
Didn't that happen in a game recently?
I think so.
Okay. Good news. We know Cam can run good.
Yeah, good news. The Cardinals can't tackle anything. Bad news. There's a lot of bad news. I still can't believe Akers is playing today. Like, respectfully, like, I don't know,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
That is superhuman.
It's like he tore his Achilles. He ruptured his Achilles in what's it called? In July, something like that.
Then the Ravens lose all their running backs and 52 rushing yards.
You know what's funny too is like I was fine with Cam Akers or J.K. Dobbins, but I kind of wanted the Rams to take J.K. Dobbins.
All right, piggyback riding is not a form of tackling, you morons. I wish I could get a telestrator up.
That's Higbee. First and goal.
Wow, you might be right on your prediction if they can throw a touchdown here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 0-0 still. The Rams are such great. The Ravens have as many playoff points as the Rams do.
Sony Michel gains about a yard.
All right. Second and goal. What are you thinking here? You think you run again? Play action?
Maybe play action. I think play action. They might run again though, but I would try play action here.
See, one thing the Rams do that a lot of other teams like don't like doing is running out of 11 personnel. The Rams are very good at it because they have excellent blocking receivers. Most teams like to have a second tight end on the field before they run the football. So there's that.
That's true. Well, Higbee looks like he's about to block. So this is going to probably be a run. It is. Akers doesn't get anything. I think he passed here on third down.
All right. Third and goal, down inside the 5. Rams have run 12 plays in this drive. Long drive. Can they punch it in for 6? Let me see how I look without the fancy camera.
Okay. Yeah, this is a pass. My heart's pounding right now, man.
Your nose is pounding.
OBJ! Let's go, buddy!
There you go.
Hey, congratulations.
I just got a take right. I got points right. Jack got a prediction wrong.
Listen.
What a time to be alive.
For the sake of the hey, I got a prediction wrong, so that's points for me on the app.
All right, here we go. If someone else joined the take, I don't know if anyone did. Okay, Jack will get a prediction wrong on. Okay, well, agree wins. All right, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna. Oh wait. What? I did the. Okay,
Extra
Rams
points good.
7, Cardinals 0. Here we go, boys and girls. Let me go. Takes. This is gonna be nice. Oh, this is gonna be. This is gonna be beautiful. This is.
Is that
I
OBJ's
get to.
first touchdown in the postseason?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Scrolling. This is perfection. I don't even care if like I don't really care, but this is going to be beautiful. Here we go. Scrolling all the way at the bottom. I made this take all the way back in June. Just kidding. I made this take back on November 8th. I said Odell Beckham will catch a playoff touchdown for his new team in January 2022. Guess what he just did? Guess what he just did? That he is that dude. Odell Beckham, yeah, bang.
I hope he stays. I really hope he stays. It's gonna be hard, but I hope he stays. He's gonna get butts and seats.
Yeah, the Nick Spano Odell Beckham is a curse. Really kicking with gas right now.
Did not age well at all.
Yeah, because the funniest part was the day he said that they lost like the game before, and they may have lost the next one. They're like 4-1 since then. The Rams are undefeated when he scores a touch. Nope, they didn't. He didn't score, or he scored in the Green Bay game. Never mind. He has like 6 touchdowns now, and sure, touchdowns aren't the only thing, but they are something. So, what a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. I'm right. The world is an idiot. Like one singular idiot. So, and now I get to tell Noah that our app isn't working. I agree. I agree.
I'm like bouncing all over the place right now. Ah, man. Cam Akers kicked ass on that drive, too.
That was a nice drive. That's weird.
All right. Touchback. Rams defense back on the field. That's so weird. 8-1 on the road.
This is true.
3-5 at home. That's like the complete opposite of how it's supposed to work.
Yep. Amen to that. All right. Well, that's what, 2 catches now for OBJ?
And one of them goes for 6. Rams playing a little bit back here. Let's see. Run play gets a couple yards. Okay. This guy trying to start beef with AD. Maybe don't do that.
Hey, I mean, to be fair, Aaron Donald did have his worst game of the season just last week.
Didn't he get a sack or 2?
No.
Maybe. I know Vaughn got a sack.
Speaking of,
oh my goodness.
There you go, Kyler. Pocket presence en masse. Whack.
What a sack that was. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is great start.
Yeah.
I have PTSD from last week, though. We need to keep it up.
What the? That is illegal.
Did he just?
I think that was a forward pass.
That looked like a the camera angle made it look like it was backwards, but I think that was forwards.
Let's see. So the one to Kyler is forward. And the one actually to Connor looked forward too. I like the idea, but I think it was a forward pass. And a loss down. I think that's a fun idea to get like a double screen essentially. Let's see. So Kyler, it's forward to Kirk. He catches it at the 20 or at the 14. He throws it and Connor catches it at the 15. That's just a classic. That's just classic. All right. Well, you do realize that if the Rams win this game, I can just troll the Cardinals and then you have an invalid playoff win, right?
How so?
That's the way it works. That's the way it works in the NFL, buddy. That is the way it works.
Oh, that was almost blocked.
All right, we're going to have a little bit of an update with some takes on the app. So, Jack said Cam Akers will score 2 touchdowns. Clearly, he has not scored 2 touchdowns. Do you know what the toss was, if it was heads or tails?
Good question. I don't know. I just know the Rams won it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it.
Higbee's already motoring. He's up 22 yards. My bet was under 40.5. Michelle over 10.5 receiving yards. He hasn't done anything. I need OBJ to be quiet the rest of the way. I need Stafford. Okay, Stafford has 1 yard. He needs one more to hit the over there. He also needs about 240 more yards to hit the over there, but not throw another touchdown. No interceptions. He's at 4 completions. Cup's only at 5 yards. 1 catch. Ertz doesn't have a catch yet. No targets. Kyler has -1 rushing yards. That's exciting. This one guy said Stafford would have 3 turnovers. I don't think that happens. And then Kyler under 6.5 rush attempts. So I do need a Rams win for that to hit. Over 34.5 pass attempts. He's at 5. Kirk under 53.5 receiving yards. He's at 0. AJ Green under 3.5 catches. He's at 0. There we go. There we go. What a time to be alive. Jack, do you like crunchy peanut butter or creamy peanut butter?
Creamy.
Okay, because I got some crunchy from the market and it's a little goofy.
Yeah, if I'm eating something that's supposed to be like soft and then I find like a crunch in there or something, then it's just weird.
This is true. This is fair. All right, hot start for the Rams defense, getting another 3 and out for the Cardinals. And although Jalen Ramsey did get his ankle snatched about 2 seconds ago, but it didn't matter because...
Didn't matter. Can't pass the ball forward.
Wow. Deexa, crunchy peanut butter is gross. How? Okay. I mean, that's fine.
That's fair. We both just said creamy, I think.
Yeah, I got extra crunchy. It's a little goofy. Yes. Here we go. I'm going to do this. It's called a mime activity. Jack, you need to look at your screen. Are you ready?
I'm ready. He's counting.
How do you allow 5 goals to 1 player, buddy?
Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was fun. You're still salty about the 4-0 loss, I see.
No, we won. The Red Wings won today. The Cavs won today. Go Cavs.
To the Kings. Trap game. That's what I'm going to say. Trap game.
You lost to the Sharks.
We allowed fucking 5 goals to Timo Meyer. By the time he scored 3, I turned the game off. I was like, we're not doing this.
Yes. At least he has more yards today than the Cardinals do. So
this is true. He's probably skated for more yards.
Yes. Well, they have -3. So
you know who else has more yards? Deebo Samuel with his mouth.
You know what else? Who has more? The Canadians are 7-25-5.
That is. Thank
pathetic.
you guys for Philip Donnell. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what else is pathetic? This Cardinals tackling. Hey, look! The Red Wings.
Oh, that's such a huge hole.
They're currently one spot out of the playoffs.
I think they did win today, though. Still in second. If it was Hurdle, okay, if it was Hurdle, I would have been even more pissed because I already didn't like Thomas Hurdle.
All right, let's see. That ball might be out. That's close. Oh, that's close. I think it's too close for them to just chill and like have another play. What? They're not. No one's gonna look at it. Okay. Did Kingsbury throw a challenge? Timeout.
That actually could have been a fumble. You're not wrong.
Like I think it's certainly too close. Okay, timeout Rams. So you give. Let's see. Step. I think his knee is down. It's barely down, but it's down.
Let me
Great
see.
call by the
I'm
official.
getting the replay. Yeah, his knee's down. His knee's down. That's one of those things where if they challenged it, they would have said like it's too close to.
I agree.
No definitive evidence, I guess, is the term that they use. Conclusive evidence.
Yeah.
Clear.
So the Rams just got bailed out there. I'm joking.
You're looking for any way you possibly can.
No. What is tackling? And can you stop throwing it to Higbee, please?
Look at that block that Akers just took. Higbee, first down.
Odell has 6 touchdowns in 9 games with the Rams. Guess how many he had in 27 games with the Browns?
3.
7.
7,
So
okay.
He's 1 away.
I thought he had a lower number.
Yeah, just the 7. Didn't have any this season. That will be the end of 1.
Oh,
Jack's favorite player today scored today. Cool. Congratulations. All right, through 1. Jack's Rams lead 7-0 over the offensively challenged Arizona Cardinals. I have more yards than the Arizona Cardinals. You have more yards than the Arizona Cardinals. Or Jack.
You at home right now. Congratulations. Yeah. Sitting in your chair on your couch, wherever you're watching this from.
Are you standing like Jack probably would be? You have more yards.
You have more yards than the Arizona Cardinals.
The Cardinals have more points than yards right now. Here we go. Here is every team that has more points today than the Cardinals have yards. Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets, Ravens, Browns, Steelers, Bengals, Titans, Colts, Jags, Texans, Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Redacteds, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions, Bucs, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Rams, Niners, and Seahawks. Great work, Cardinals.
You get the golf clap.
You get the golf clap. Higbee's at 36 yards. My bet was under 40. Oh, okay. That is okay.
Need to keep it going. Need to keep it going. And there are still 3 quarters of football left.
Wow. That was Von Miller's first playoff sack since Super Bowl 50. Which isn't, I mean, that shouldn't be surprising because he hasn't played since Super Bowl 50, but that's the thing. So, there we are. Stafford is a cool 5 for 5 so far, 62 yards and a tutty. He has a passer rating and like that's pretty good. That's 157.9. That's a lot better than pretty good. Not perfect, but
you need
pretty good.
158.3.
Yes, sir. 158.3.
Rushing yards for LA in week 16 or week 18. Last week they had 64 rush yards total. This week in the first quarter they got 67. They barely ran the ball last time, which is the thing. Like when this is a team that like when they panic, they really panic. And a lot of mistakes get made.
And I'm getting buffering on my screen.
So am I. Now it's gone.
Cool.
I think both of us are actually watching this on ESPN Plus. I just realized.
Yes, we are. Hulu has live sports.
It does.
Not sponsored.
Although my quality just took a dump.
It happens. The Rams are moving the football. The Cardinals cannot tackle Cam Akers. Well, I'm on a roll today, aren't I? Oh yeah.
Yeah, this quality is poo.
I wonder if you're a Rams fan, or not, sorry, if you're a Cardinals fan, how are you feeling right now?
Don't ask Nick L how he's feeling.
You'll probably have some graphic depiction that is not safe for YouTube.
Yeah, we probably should not put it up on the stream.
No.
I looked on the app. He's not happy after just the one touchdown.
Agree. That was a pretty terrible Super Bowl 50. Although I was right. Go Broncos. Cardinals need Mike Glennon to save them. Okay. Mike Glennon. Here's the fact. Mike Glennon had one big-time throw, 16 turnover-worthy plays this season.
The only thing he's been saving is tanks.
Yes.
It's all the way the Jags used him in 2020.
Okay, you remember how like Lamar Jackson wasn't very good at football for like a month or two?
Yeah.
All right. So Mike Glennon was the only quarterback that played 8 games and had a lower grade over the last 8 games than Lamar Jackson did. It's like 30 points too. Like Lamar was like at least like in the same stratosphere as other bad quarterbacks. Mike Glennon took being bad to a whole different level. He was like the Cardinals compared to the Rams right now.
I'm going to take a moment to refresh.
Brought to you by Splash's hand. It's a beautiful hand.
I don't know why the quality just went to crap. Oh, there we go. We're better now. I'd like to actually be able to see the players and not just a bunch of blurs on my screen.
A bunch of potatoes. Potato flu. Thank you, Tixa. I am a hand model.
Stafford. OBJ, what a catch! Get in there! Oh, that was close.
Did I really pick Odell to have under 3.5 catches? I think I did. That was where the money was. That was like a good bet. See, that's the thing with betting is that you're going to notice your failures more often than your successes when you're betting like this. It's like, obviously, Odell's probably going to get his 4th catch next drive or whatever, or maybe on this drive, and score a 2nd touchdown. He's up to 52 yards.
All right, Cam. Oh, no, this is Sony, I think. Water was the audible. Michelle. Touchdown.
Wow. The Rams are pouring it on. Oh, my goodness.
What a drive.
The Fraudulents have come to SoFi Stadium and are getting pounded.
It's early. I still have PTSD from last week. It's early. E might be short, actually.
Well, guess what? If he is short, then you can just punch it in with Akers.
Give it to Akers, please.
The Fraudinals have come to play.
I'm watching his knee. That's really close. They might not give it to him. I'm going to hold off on my touchdown tweet.
Yeah, can you look up and see if the coin toss was heads or tails, please? I'm sure someone on Twitter has it. Dang, my Odell under 3.5 catches is hanging on by a thread. Also, Higbee under 40.5 yards is hanging on by a thread. Stafford's about a third of the way to 275. Thankfully, that wasn't his second touchdown. 6 for 6 so far. It is so funny that the two guys I bet against are Higbee and Odell, and they're the ones with 5 catches and 88 yards and a touchdown already. And then I bet on Kupp to have over 8 catches, over 100 yards, and he has 1 catch for 5 through the quarter and change. Sad.
I'm trying to find the coin toss for you.
I appreciate it. What kind of trivia do you want to do when this game's like 28-0 Cardinals? Or sorry, 28-0 Rams.
Can't be 28-0 anymore.
It could be 48-14. That would be pretty fun. Probably wouldn't be great for my bets, but imagine if you told someone on the Cardinals that Darrell Daniels would have more receiving yards than DeAndre Hopkins in a playoff game. That's the world we live in right now.
Yep.
I probably should not have the score up, but there you go.
Okay, they Twitter says that the touchdown was reversed. Second and goal, the one.
Okay, well, my scoreboard still stands.
To be fair, there are a lot of birds that are bad at sports. That could be the Ravens for all we know.
See, you could have gone Seahawks. Eagles got blown out yesterday.
Well, we already knew the Seahawks were garbage.
They did sweep the Niners. That is something that you can't do. So
okay.
And they beat the Cardinals.
I'm hovering over the remove button right now. Well, I would be, but I gotta watch second and goal.
All right, Stafford for another rushing yard, please. Oh wait, if he ends up with 2 and you guys kneel it, and he gets he ends.
Did he rush
1.
it in?
No, but
I'm watching potatoes again.
Why isn't JJ Watt on the field for it?
Sure. I'm watching potatoes again.
A potato.
A potato.
All right, Teeks, come to my house here in Arizona, and we can square up there, buddy. Sigh. I liked this show better when I was modeling my hand.
Think he got it there.
Did he?
Again, I'm still watching potatoes, so I don't know yet.
Looks like he's in. That'd be 3 rush attempts for hopefully 2 yards.
They're saying he's short. That's a touchdown. I'm sorry.
Because I think he's initially short. Then he keeps
that's
rolling.
A touchdown.
I think the ball should be over there.
From the overhead view, you could tell he was in.
That Sean McVay looks like a. Hey, we have a boy. Let's do an introduction. You've known him before if you've watched our streams. He's been on several of ours. He did his own. We've done 2 college football streams. One was a great game. The other one we turned off at the 3-hour mark, and we were doing trivia in the 3rd quarter because Michigan sucks. Regardless, we have the man, the myth, the college football legend, the NFL draft wizard,
who will be at the Senior Bowl.
All right. Pipe down on the legend talk. I wouldn't go that far.
All right. Well, how's it going?
How's everybody's night going?
So far, so good.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's kind of sad that we even have to challenge this, but it looks like, assuming this stands, they're gonna go. They should go for it if the refs somehow don't rule that a touchdown.
I mean, this is actually the first time that I'm actually watching the real broadcast. I've been watching the Manning cast the entire time.
Yeah,
it's been exactly what you'd expect. I mean, Peyton dropped the bad word on air, and yeah, it's great. It's perfect. I mean, who could want anything more?
I mean, don't they have who's their guest that they have this week?
They had Larry Fitzgerald on for the first quarter. I think in the second half, Russell Wilson's going to be on eventually, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's going on.
Only in LA. Splash, you're muted, by the way.
Thank you. It's wasn't Snoop Dogg on? It's why isn't anyone responding? Wasn't Snoop Dogg on? Why isn't anyone responding? I guess Snoop Dogg wasn't on.
Snoop Dogg was on 2 weeks ago, right?
Okay.
I want to say 2 weeks ago.
I think so.
That disaster of a football game.
Snoop was on. I want to say he was on for the. Which one? What was the last Manning cast they did? I think it was Pittsburgh and Cleveland.
Ugh. I didn't watch the Manning cast for that one.
I am so
all right.
That man is done.
Touchdown Rams.
It's confirmed.
It is confirmed. We can change the score.
Hey, okay.
And then Matt Gay misses an extra point.
That's right.
Like that. It happens.
Again,
we're not
shame we had to waste a touchdown on our challenge on that, but I mean, it's technically not a waste because it was a success, but still.
Man, Cliff's got that sad Ryan Gosling look early on.
Yeah,
that's funny.
If you're a Cardinals fan, this is not ideal at all. I mean, obviously, but this you haven't been able to move the football. It would be one thing if Kyler threw a pick or something, or you had a nice drive and a fumble. You cannot move the football. They have -3 yards of offense through 18 minutes. Matthew Stafford has more rushing yards than the Cardinals have overall yards.
I mean, the Cardinals don't look great. I'll put it bluntly.
Yeah.
The Ryan Gosling joke you made is funny because I spent the last 5 years watching Jared Goff, and people were constantly talking about how he looked exactly like Ryan Gosling.
I mean, Jared Goff does kind of look like Gosling, but I
see it when I see a side by side.
Kingsbury looks more like Gosling than Goff
does. Well, Matthew Stafford sitting at 2 rushing yards, which means my bet is currently good.
I believe that's his first rushing touchdown on the season.
I can fact check that.
Noted mobile quarterback Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. Who? Lamar Jackson who?
Yeah.
Kyler who?
Well,
Matthew Stafford had a rushing touchdown in this game before Kyler Murray.
Unfortunately, I can confirm to sports media around the globe that I have entered health and safety protocols. So,
Well, get well soon.
Yes.
the good news is that it did not happen on Senior Bowl week.
That would be bad.
That would be terrible.
You'll have to change your name. I guess we'll have to score up the rest of the way, but you'll have to have it like Zach Berman, COVID IR.
Reserve COVID-19 list.
Not a confirmed test yet,
Okay.
but we are self IR list.
Self-isolating.
Solid.
Self-isolating. So much room. I mean, roommates abroad for the semester. So much room for activities. I cooked a damn good dinner tonight. Not gonna lie. I've gotten a cauliflower rice kick as of late.
Ooh, I mean, I like cauliflower rice. I don't like cauliflower, but I do like cauliflower rice. I don't know if that makes me weird. I like ketchup, but not tomatoes.
Something
sure
that's
that's
like
pretty normal.
probably like the least known fact about me.
AD?
There down goes Kyler, and there's Aaron Donald. I'm a bit of a chef. That's like kind of my
Splash.
unsung claim to fame.
Oh yes, and that was Stafford's first rushing touchdown of the season.
I mean, you know damn well when I'm in Alabama, there's gonna be the Senior Bowl side of things. There's just gonna be me enjoying all the Southern food to my heart's content while I'm down there.
Oh man, I might not love the South for a variety of reasons, but they can cook.
Yes,
they can cook.
Oh boy,
Murray's
Tyler,
dropping way back. Here comes Aaron. That's great gains. Murray underthrows Christian Kirk, I believe that is.
underthrow looks like a bounce pass.
Yeah, pretty much. Underthrow is an understatement on that one.
Okay,
So they're now
Zach,
down to negative 10 yards.
do you remember
total offense.
the Presbyterian versus Wake Forest game like 10 years ago that Presbyterian pulled out a bounce pass for a trick play touchdown?
I think so.
Okay, because that's what
I
I
don't
think
know, like-
of when you say bounce pass.
I don't know. I wasn't watching college football. I wasn't watching like bad ACC college football those years ago. I mean, I'm not the sickos
Okay.
committee. I wish I was.
It's just like a highlight reel
Hit him again.
thing.
All right, another
All
three
right,
and
well,
out.
that was a positive play. The Cardinals, breaking
They
news,
gained.
they had a positive play.
They gained
They
yards,
gained, like,
ladies and
2
gentlemen.
yards, but they're still at -4, I believe.
That's another punt. Arizona's gone 3 and out every possession. That's how you want to
Brandon
start.
Powell with more punt return yards, and the Cardinals have yards.
I mean, I've been sitting here for the last 15 minutes, and I'm still more productive than the Arizona Cardinals offense so far. So
Yes, I've said like 25 bad jokes tonight, and I'm more productive than they are.
that's
I've
terrible.
made about,
punt
like,
coverage.
5-6 tweets.
So Von Miller has a sack, his first in Super Bowl 50, 2 tackles for loss. Aaron Donald half a sack. Greg Gaines half a sack. So according to Steeler fan logic, that means Greg Gaines is the greatest player to ever live.
Have we gotten the Moon Knight trailer yet? Because I know it's supposed to drop
Halftime,
during
I
this
think.
game.
That's
Halftime?
when it drops.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Man, okay. I had this thought yesterday. There's 780 minutes of playoff football. I'm not going to include overtime. 780 minutes of playoff football. I intentionally sacrificed 30 minutes because Philadelphia Tampa Bay was so bad. I would have rather taken a nap than watch playoff football.
That didn't feel like a playoff game. Maybe
No.
it was just because the weather was nice and it was an early afternoon game in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt like a
First
week
one
3
in
game.
14 years, 15 years, excluding Super Bowls.
Yeah, the last playoff game in Tampa was I want to say it was when the Giants beat them in 07.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Eli Manning had a more recent playoff win in Tampa. Well, I guess the Bucs did win the Super Bowl in Tampa. Had a more recent. Well, you know what? Screw that. The Giants won the last game at Ray J, and the Giants have been bad for like a decade now. So that is. That's too.
All
funny.
right. I think I have something planned for halftime.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm going to release my first mock draft
Ooh, mock draft
ahead of
Monday.
the Senior Bowl.
It's already mock draft season.
Draft.
Yeah, it is mock draft season, and it's going to be mock draft season,
especially if you're a Giants fan like myself.
How
Jack,
does
does
it feel
it
that
ever
you're a
become
Giants fan
mock
and you're
draft season?
watching OBJ do all this stuff in this game?
And unironically, the Odell trade was the best thing Dave Gettleman ever did as Giants GM, believe it or not.
Are you sure it wasn't trading for Ben Bredesen?
Oh my God. There are so many offensive linemen that I've seen play football for Big Blue in the last, I don't know, 3-4 years that have to be like among the worst professional athletes I've ever seen just suit up for anybody.
Thank you for the draft pick.
Ben Bredesen. Good.
I can't remember the last trade we made with the Giants.
I'm
gonna Google it. I have nothing on the coin toss, by the way, Splash. I'm sorry. I'm like trying
Matthew
to get
Stafford, rushing yards, baby. Let's go. Okay, so I have a stat for you guys. Kyler Murray is 0 for 4 on passes with at least 1 air yard today. A solid start. He's 3 for 3 if it doesn't
Oh,
pass the
wow.
line of
He
scrimmage.
escaped pressure there, too. That was a good...
6 rushing yards for Matthew Stafford.
Man,
I don't want to...
Cowboys going to be the only... Was there a stream for the Cowboys game?
There was not.
Are the Cowboys going to be the only home team to lose this week?
I think so.
So the... What was I about to say? I completely forgot what I was going to say.
So the NFC least strikes again.
The most recent Rams-Giants trade, that's what I was looking up, was Alec Ogletree.
Huh. Oh, he
For
went to
2
my high
picks.
school. He went to my high school.
I was a huge fan of Alec Ogletree. He played really well. He had a pick 6 in 2017 against Arizona.
Yeah, I like to joke that I'm the 3rd most famous person to graduate from my high school, but then I say the top 2 and people don't recognize them. So I think it's less of an accomplishment than I thought it was.
Breaking news out of the Manning cast. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is officially nicknamed Eli Human Carbon Monoxide.
Why? Because he doesn't smell?
I don't know why. All right, 3rd and
I just
short.
saw the look on Splash's face.
Oh!
Something happened.
Oh my gosh. Looked like it was a bit of an underthrow. I don't know. Cam Akers
Let's see.
was behind him.
Yeah, that was rough. You got to convert on those.
It was behind him a little bit.
So
It was a
Akers
good ball.
runs a
It was a
good
good ball.
route.
It was just a
A
little
little
behind
bit
him.
behind him. I think you still have to catch that.
Yeah, he got both hands on it.
That's kind of like one of those like drops that's like technically could have been a better thrown ball. I don't even know if that's gonna be called a drop, but
I thought it was a good ball.
punting.
It's just-
Yes.
See, normally I'd say go for it here, but with the way the Rams defense is playing,
yeah,
I'd
I'd
say
punt. I'm comfortable with
you
punting.
punt.
Look
And oh boy, that's down at the 1. Johnny
Yes,
Hacker,
sir.
there is
Johnny
Punters are
Hacker,
people
ladies and
too.
gents.
There you go. 4-time All-Pro punter, 4-time Pro Bowl punter. What a punt.
Ben
Super Bowl
Skowronek.
hero.
Look at Ben Skowronek keeping that out of
Punter.
the end zone.
Uh,
Johnny Hacker's
By
gonna
the
go
way,
crazy
the
about that.
way the Cardinals are playing right now, you might just get 2 points because they can't move the ball.
I mean, we'll see.
where in the world is my Moon Knight trailer?
Halftime.
And the Raiders have fired their offensive coordinator, Greg Olson. Not
That
that
happened
Greg
2
Olson.
hours ago.
Oh. Okay. Or the other Greg Olson. Like the 3rd Greg Olson people think of. Wow. My Stafford bet is looking awesome right now. It's just unfortunate that a lot of my other bets are not looking awesome right now.
The Cardinals have possessed the ball for 5 minutes and 18 seconds. They've had 12 plays for -4 yards.
All 3 of Kyler Murray's completions so far have been caught at or behind the line of scrimmage. He is 0 for 4 on passes with at least 1 air yard. Wow.
I mean, just
Not great, Bob.
No, it's not. He has a solid 1 yard per attempt, -1 net yards per attempt. That is really hard to do. He currently has a passer rating of 50.3. Solid.
Oh!
Did something happen? It was probably more than the Cardinals have done today.
Sounded like hockey highlights.
Yeah, it was I just watched a pretty brutal fight in a Blues-Preds game.
Yes. -4 yards of offense right now. Okay, here we go. Hot take. Yes or no? Will Aaron Donald record a safety on the next play?
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to do it. I'm feeling confident.
Okay. I would say make a take, but I'm already back from commercial break.
Yeah, I've got 15 seconds left. We were in sync for a little bit, and then I think what happened was I changed my Wi-Fi because my screen was a potato quality, so...
That is a hell of a projection on top of the SoFi Stadium roof. Damn, that's
not
cool.
technically a roof.
Oh no!
Right? What's the joke?
Splash! The Greg Olson firing was fake. That was a fake rap account.
So are they gonna keep?
Somebody fell for it. That was not me. That was not me.
So are they gonna keep Bisaccia around? I don't know.
It's a tough call.
I feel like if Bisaccia is fired, I feel like he's got to become a head coaching candidate for any of the teams that are interested. Hey, positive yard. Oh, incomplete. Never mind. Are they going to throw a flag there? Wait a second. Hold on.
That was Nick Scott making a tackle. That never happens.
Wow.
I don't think.
Where are they going to rule this? Hold on.
Ooh. That was a pretty clean tackle, though.
That looked like a clean tackle.
All right. I get to clown someone for getting buried. Probably buried.
I don't know if you call... No.
That looked clean.
That looked clean to me. I think they're talking about whether it's a catch or not, as opposed to a defenseless receiver. And that's not a catch.
AJ Green doing nothing.
That's what they're talking about, I guess, it was whether or not it's a catch. It's a legal tackle. They're not going to throw a flag. But...
And AJ Green is heading into the blue medical tent.
Oh, boy. This is my other thing about AJ Green is that he's banged up. He gets hurt a lot more than he should.
Let me look at his playoff stats. Because I know like the Bengals obviously sucked in the playoffs before Saturday, but what was he doing in those playoffs? Probably not a whole lot when AJ McCarron was throwing him the football. Actually, hot take, if the Bengals got to play the Ravens in the playoffs with AJ Green, they would have won every game. We can't guard AJ Green.
I'm waiting. What are they going to rule this?
Do you guys know what AJ stands for AJ Green?
I do not. Why don't you... Hold on. What does AJ stand? Is it stand for something like that you'd expect it to stand for, or no?
I think the second name is like a relatively normal, relative like common name. Like I know people named this. The first name I've never heard of before.
That's a terrible call.
What's it called? I'm watching on mute.
They ruled it. They ruled it complete.
What? How?
And that is going to be 2 challenges in 2 minutes.
How in the world can you call that complete?
Wow,
Sean
AJ
McVay has the challenge flag out.
So now McVay's going to have to challenge that.
That's his second challenge already.
I think you only get 2 challenges, right?
If you convert both of them, you get a third.
He already converted one.
Well, alrighty then.
And we have the words Coach's Challenge illuminated in big text with a red background on the SoFi Stadium Jumbotron.
All right. So AJ Green's name is Adriel Jeremiah Green. And in his playoff career, he has about 75 yards a game and 1 total touchdown. Not quite 75 yards a game. About 60 yards per game and 1 total touchdown.
If they rule this a catch, if they let it stand, just the Rams have to shake it off. It's a stupid call, but you can't let that affect you. You can't let that affect your mindset.
Because that was a first down too.
Yeah, it would have been a first down. It would have stayed Cardinals ball because it would be ruled a catch and then he fumbled it out of bounds. So
I would still be Cardinals ball.
It would still be Cardinals ball.
Should be Cardinals ball.
Yeah, but it should be a third down.
Ball.
I really need to find a better sitting location for these streams. Because like my leg falls asleep in like 20 minutes tops. It's like agonizing.
I don't think you sit as much as I do. I do too much sitting.
I try to get in 10,000 steps every single day.
That's something I should shoot for. I have a treadmill that I need to make use of.
Solid. All right. If you wanted a splash betting update, you probably don't, but Kyler has 8 passing yards, 3 completions.
The way you're just like, you probably don't.
Stafford is 6 for 7, 93 yards, touchdown. He also has a rushing touchdown and 6 rushing yards. So if you are like me and you are such a degenerate gambler that you bet Stafford would have 2 rushing yards, you're looking good. Edmonds, 2 carries for 4 yards. Connor, 1 for 3. Kyler, 1 for -1. Michelle, 5 for 39. Akers, 9 for 38. The receiving wise, Moore, 1 for 6. Daryl Daniels, I'm sure you bet on him as well, 1 for 2. Kirk, 1 for 0. AJ Green currently does not have a catch and will not have a catch because it did get reversed. OBJ, 3 for 52 and a touchdown. Higbee, 2 for 36. Cup, 1 for 5, just 1 target. Akers dropped probably a touchdown.
The ruling on the field has been overturned.
So it's incomplete.
That's a great.
It is incomplete pass, and that's the second successful challenge for the Rams.
Why did we go through all of that? Just what?
Because these refs suck. We had to go through that with Stafford's touchdown.
What crew?
And then I believe AJ Green cannot be on the field because he went to the blue medical tent and they haven't had a play since.
So wait a second. What reffing crew is on tonight? Who's the head ref tonight?
I forget his name.
No, it's not Jerome Boger.
It's not Jerome Boger.
They did have a nice call. There was one call earlier that I said that was a good call, but I forget what it was. Oh, when Akers' knee was down like a millisecond.
Yeah, that was a good rule. That was a good.
That was a really nice call.
Yeah, when they got his knee down, that was good.
There's one lonely Larry Fitzgerald fan. He's sad. Von Miller fan might be happy. I don't know.
Probably happy.
AJ Green is back on the field. Okay.
This is the first playoff game at SoFi Stadium ever. Atmosphere is electric.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
I mean, it doesn't seem like a particularly electric.
Now, you need some electric blue. Voltage blue.
Nah. I do like the name we came up with that. Like the Chargers navy blue. We called it the voltage blue. That was cool.
All right, Kyler in the gun.
The Rams just tweeted a bunch of gibberish.
Oh my!
So something crazy happened. The
Rams
my God!
Something
happened.
What was that? What are you doing?
See. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm behind you guys. Shut up! I'm behind you guys. Shut up!
Oh my God!
Oh, he threw it! Pick six! Pick six! Pick six! Oh my god! You gotta be kidding me.
That is the
David
worst
Long.
play I have seen a quarterback make in a long.
Kyler Murray just
Long
won up Matt
time.
Stafford. I saw Stafford do that
Oh
earlier in
my
the year, and that was bad. Kyler Murray just
That
won
was a
up
pick
that.
against
That is
Tennessee.
horrific.
He just won up that by a.
Oh my heavens. Oh my heavens. Oh.
Let's go, dude.
Kyler.
Bro.
Kyler.
I hate tweeting
What
after I
was
clap
that?
so much because now
What
my
was
hands are like
that?
shaking.
What was that? What was that? If you, bro, the Cardinals have thrown more pick sixes than they have positive yards today. What was that?
Are you kidding me?
I don't think we need 14 playoff teams.
The
You
Cardinals
think?
were the 5 seed too. That's the funny part. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Literally,
lord.
I saw Stafford do that earlier this season. Like he was under pressure, got out of it, and just threw it right to a defender. This one, though, I don't know how the hell David Long caught that. Dude, I literally
goodness.
dissed both David Long and what's his
Nick
name?
Scott.
Nick Scott before this game, and both of them have made huge plays already.
Hey, actually, it might be the big brain move because if you had been tackled for a safety, the Rams would have gotten the ball back immediately and scored a touchdown. So instead of being down 21-0, instead of being down 23-0, you're just down 21-0.
Are you?
I'm joking, but
Yeah, I know.
oh my goodness.
This is where esports fans like to use the term copium, which is just like.
Okay, by the way, if Kyler throws an incomplete pass his next attempt, I believe he will have a 0 passer rating. It's at 2.8 right now.
Oh my god! Why on earth is Rondale Moore bringing that out? Oh. What on earth are the Cardinals doing?
You guys made it sound like he fumbled for a moment.
-1 yards. That is. Oh my!
Is that
goodness.
the worst pick six since Wentz a couple weeks ago?
Oh man, the one that he threw to Elijah Molden.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was bad. Oh man, that was rough. Well. The Cardinals officially have positive yards. It took about a quarter and a half.
Yeah, pretty much a quarter and a half. My reaction to that pick six, you guys can put that on a short or something.
That's the most horrific pick six I've ever seen.
All right, Kyler has an 8.3 rating right now. We're vibing.
Oh, you think that's great? Watch the Manning cast reaction.
Yeah, I heard.
Bro, what was that? What? Oh my goodness. That was. Oh man.
Hold on. Hold on. Here you go. Why did Eli's voice get so high?
I don't know.
His voice was like.
I think his voice went up like 6 octaves.
Higher and higher. Kyler's holding onto that for way too long, and he finds a nice pass to the Rams coach on the sideline.
Oh my goodness gracious, that was bad. Kyler has a 7 passer rating right now. Ooh. How the? Wait a minute. Whoa. What just happened? I've never seen that before. I have truly never seen a play like that in my life. I've been watching football since I was 5.
Kyler gonna throw
college
it.
in
It gets.
3 months.
Did he pick? Oh,
Yes, he did pick it, but Rondale
wait.
took it right back out of his hands.
What?
Yeah, so Rondale had it for like a split second.
Yeah, I know.
No, he
what
didn't
happened
have
now.
it. He tips it to David Long, and then he takes it back
and then
himself.
He just rips it right back out of his arm. That was weird.
That was bizarre.
That was very strange. Oh, that's a direct snap to who's number 2? Kenyon Drake, I think, right? Or no, he's on the Raiders. Edmonds, right?
All right, Kyler update: 14.6 passer rating
I'm
after throwing an interception. Oh, what a play! There you go. You can shimmy when you do that. Oh my goodness, this game has gone totally off the rails. If you're a Cardinals fan, more suffering probably.
Nick said he almost just threw his phone through the TV. Yeah, Vaughn.
What? This game. There are a lot of things I was expecting.
This is the first 21-0. It's like the first lopsided game that we can legitimately call drunk. All of the drunk games have been like back and forth and crazy. What happens?
It got more drunk. It took another shot. It took another round of shots.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Kyler dropping back. Oh, it's tipped. I don't even know who picked it. I don't care. I don't even care. I don't even know who picked it.
It
Oh my God.
goes
Marquise Copeland, I think.
Off Connor's hands, picked
Marquise
by
Copeland.
an engaged lineman. Not even like
That's
off
not
the
even
hands.
a linebacker or that's like a
That's 93. That's Copeland.
Marquise Copeland, yeah.
We don't need 14 playoff teams. I've seen enough.
It is a 10.7 rating for Kyler Murray.
Teeks, his comment about every bird team sucks.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He is not wrong. Stafford for the kill shot.
Breathe. There's still a whole other half to go.
This is a sicko.
This is where you take a shot right now. This is where you drop back and go deep. He's doing it. Oh, overthrew.
Kyler Murray has more interceptions than, well, I guess he does. They no longer have more interceptions than yards, which would have been funny. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Dang it. That is not who I needed. That is okay. Flag on the field.
Dirty laundry, as we called it on the Nickelodeon broadcast.
I didn't get to watch. Broadcast was good.
I didn't get to watch it.
You're welcome, Zach, for tweeting about that. By the way, that was
no.
I literally was like, "That's the exclusive." I'm only tweeting on the Nickelodeon broadcast whenever I can.
You can't do that.
Nobody laughed at my quote tweet from last night. uSTADIUM, more like you slime.
That I did have a chuckle to myself for that one.
Yeah,
Andrew Whitworth is the 8th player in NFL history to start a playoff game in his 40s. I'm sure it's like Rice, Favre, Brady times 25 at this point.
I cannot believe.
I've watched
that Kyler pick time and time again.
I don't think I've had a single tweet from the uSTADIUM account with the hashtag Red Sea since the intro tweet. Mm-hmm. Everything else has just been all Rams. That's the kind of game it's been. That was a vicious tackle.
What a disaster. Imagine if you were a Cardinals fan and you it's like an hour flight from Phoenix to LA, and he like went to the game. Oh man.
God.
Kyler has a 10.7 passer rating. Stafford has a 152.6 passer rating.
Is it really an hour flight?
I think so. Stafford's averaging more yards per pass attempt than Kyler has passer rating.
I think it's a shorter distance, but like I was on LA to Vegas recently, and that wasn't an hour. That was like 40 minutes.
Oh,
I don't think LA to. I think like Phoenix is like the big major city you think about there.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jake Funk getting in on it.
Jake
I think.
Funk.
Yes, sir. Probably just to set up a better punt.
What a start. I have all the meme material I could ever want because I was told that Kyler Murray was better than Lamar Jackson after the Ravens lost.
Kyler Murray made the Pro Bowl over Matt Stafford.
This is true.
The Rock has a legitimate T-Rex skull behind him right now.
Probably got that from doing the Jumanji movies.
I don't think the T-Rexes in Jumanji are real.
What are the other memes you have, Splash?
Oh, I was just gonna say ammo for
CGI.
I was just gonna say ammo for the Kyler Lamar debate.
Yeah,
Because like Lamar might be bad in the playoffs, but he's never thrown a pick six in the playoffs, and he won his first road playoff start. Actually, so did Ben and Baker, and Burrow can do so Saturday.
I don't think Tennessee is that hard of a place to play. So
Could get cold, but you're right.
I think that's about the only issue.
They haven't won a road playoff game they haven't won a home playoff game since. It's been a while. Oh boy,
what's the weather looking like in Kansas City? I mean, I should
That's
know considering I'm an hour and a half down the road.
oh my goodness! I don't know what the last time the Titans won a home playoff game.
All right, weather for Sunday in Kansas City.
It could have been the Music City Miracle.
It actually might be the Music City Miracle.
Okay, Sunday weather in Kansas City looks temperate. 42 during the day, 25 at night. I think Green Bay is going to be miserable.
Green Bay is going to be freezing. It was frigid.
What was that? Kyler, what
time
was
of year.
that?
Saturday night, Green Bay, they are expecting snow and a low of 2.
All right, here we go. Okay.
It's going to be, but I don't want to know.
Oh, geez,
All
Kyler. Right. He running.
Okay.
He running. He just threw it away.
This is terrible, Kyler. Kyler, come on.
Okay, the last time the Titans won a home playoff game was January 11th, 2003.
Okay, so
Since then, they lost to the Ravens in 08, 09, and they lost to the Ravens last year. So, okay, in fairness, they've only had the 2 games. But they have lost 3 of their last 4, and all 3 losses were to the Ravens. So, for what that's worth. They haven't. Okay, and then the game before that was the Music City Miracle, January 8th, 2000. Great work, everybody.
Shout out to this
they had
guy
194 yards and they won that game.
You know what's funny? I ordered a Division Champs shirt, which I never do. I don't know why. I just decided to do it this year, and it's supposed to get here tomorrow. Oof. So assuming this result stands, I think I'll be okay. There's still time to go though, but we're playing great so far. Leonard Floyd was right there.
They got that's not a first down, but that is yards. I did not realize this about the Music City Miracle, but there were 4 different game-winning drives, or 3 different game-winning drives led in that football game. And there was no game-winning drive to be had because Kevin Dysons was on a kickoff return. So that means that Kerry Collins and Rob Johnson, not Kerry Collins, Steve McNair and Rob Johnson both suck because neither of them could lead a game-winning drive. Patriots legend Antoine Smith had 79 yards, 2 tutties. Steve McNair had a 43 passer rating. My least favorite player in NFL history had 29 carries.
He's hurt. David Long's hurt.
That's
not good.
Did Eddie George play for a different team other than the Titans? Was he in Dallas for a little bit? I think it was Dallas. Yeah, it was Dallas. 3.6 yards per attempt for his entire career. Hall of Famer. Can we have a minute? I've spent more minutes slandering Eddie George today than the Cardinals have spent with a point on the scoreboard.
That's funny.
Who's a player that you guys just kind of don't like for just no reason whatsoever? Like their existence brings you pain, and other than Debo, they're Jack.
Well, I have a reason to hate Debo. But
Jason Witten.
Really? Huh.
Giants killer Jason Witten. Deshaun Jackson's another one.
Well, you have a reason.
I also have a reason to hate Deshaun Jackson.
Like I don't have a reason to hate Eddie George, but I think he's the most overrated player in the history of organized sports.
It's tough to think of that football-wise. Like everybody I hate, I have a reason to hate.
Fair.
Like I could say Dre Greenlaw, but Dre Greenlaw literally tried to kill 3 of our guys in the last game.
You're not wrong. 7 for 17 for 28 yards, 2 interceptions. Wow. This. So what trivia should we do? Over the well, I guess we were going to do halftime trivia anyways. I don't know what we're going to do.
That's a good question. I'm obviously going to keep watching the game. We're not going to shut this off, but halftime trivias.
None of my bets have broken yet, so that's good. Stafford does have positive rushing yards, which is also good. Kupp has 1 catch for 5 yards. Is it time we say he's a system wide receiver?
What? The season that he's had, and we're calling him a system wide receiver.
Look, the numbers don't lie. As Holden would say, the numbers don't lie. He has 1 catch for 5 yards today. Great punt by Andy Lee.
Damn, that's probably the most positive thing the Cardinals have had.
I wonder how long of a punt you'd have an expected points added bonus. Like to be more likely to score after a punt than before the punt. I don't know. Hey, the Cardinals do have 27 rushing yards.
Oh God! Yards. You know, I'm glad that we're watching on ESPN Plus because we can mute the stream during all the USAA commercials.
USAA. Boy. All right, we can do this one in honor of. Yeah, I have some trivia pulled up. It's in honor of a certain quarterback that played on Saturday night. His team got absolutely blasted, but that doesn't matter, does it? Losing the playoffs only matters if you're Lamar Jackson.
Sure.
It is confirmed. It is confirmed.
Sony Michel, good run. Not a first down, but a good run. This would be like a death blow pretty much if you score here because the Rams are going to get the ball for the second half.
This is true.
Another run. That one gets nothing.
Yeah, I don't think there's any sort of urgency if you're the Rams right now.
I would probably try to take it to halftime. Maybe get a couple more first downs, get in the field goal range. I would like points.
Yeah, I mean, if you can pick up the 3rd and 5, then you can maybe use your last time out and go into like a hurry. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind.
I heard a never mind. Oh, Higbee, catch the ball. Had it for a moment. Couldn't hang on. Whatever. Sucks. I'm not too upset about it. I would like to keep our foot on the gas, though.
Well, I mean, did the Cardinals show up today? Like, I don't think they. Me neither.
At this point, it's more about the
maybe
Rams' defense continuing to play the way they've been playing. Because the offense is... I don't think the offense is playing too... Oh, that was almost scary. The offense is playing fine. I'm not complaining about the offense. But the defense... The way the defense is playing right now, it's literally the whole, like, if we don't score, or if we score, we might win. If they don't score, we can't lose situation.
That was not a very productive play. Well, it was one of the most anticlimactic halves of football I think I've ever watched. And we watched a Pittsburgh-Cleveland game for 60 minutes and watched Georgia-Michigan for 45 minutes.
All right, where's my Moon Knight trailer? Where is it?
It might be more entertaining. It's going to be more entertaining.
I'm going to watch this trailer, and when I come back, I will give you my thoughts, and I will debut my first mock draft. So stick around.
All right. And Jack and I will do some trivia.
I'm going to do the halftime tweet really quick, and then we'll get started.
Okay. Yeah. When you're good to go, pop up my screen, and we can start some trivia.
21-0 at the half. The Rams have as many touchdowns as the Cardinals have first downs.
Oh. But
I say that like a joke, but I'm not kidding.
Yeah. USAA. Kaprizov scored twice today.
It doesn't matter. Because Timo Meyer scored 5 times.
Dylan Larkin scored twice. He had the game tying goal.
As much as pissed off as I am about that, I've literally never seen that before in a long time. One guy gets 5 goals in the game. Like, that's literally something in
almost 30 years in 2 periods.
That's something that I would do with my player and be a pro in NHL 22. Like, that just does not happen. So that's like kudos for sure. I mean, I hate that you did it against my team, but kudos.
All right. Are you ready for some trivia?
Almost.
Okay.
I got delayed for a second because of the Team Lamar.
Hurry up, Jack.
Takes time for quality tweets.
I cannot believe Kyler threw that, just chucked it up in the air.
Stafford did that earlier this season. We're going to throw it up now. We're ready. But yeah, Stafford literally did the exact same thing earlier this season. And
you're good to go?
It wasn't a pick six, but that was Kyler just won up that with how bad that was.
Didn't he do it against Tennessee? And that was a pick six?
Yeah, and I remember one game happened. Maybe it was against Tennessee. Maybe it was a pick six. I don't remember, but that was objectively worse.
Yeah, because he threw a pick six that game. That was a bad game. All right, here we go. There are 14 quarterbacks that have led their teams to the playoffs. I'm going to try to name as many as I can. This quiz is, of course, sponsored by Mr. Mac Jones, who is the most recent quarterback to do it, doing it this year. Then my quarterback, LaBooty Cheeks. Then everyone's favorite quarterback draw runner, Dak Prescott. Then Dangerous. And Ravens legend, Robert Griffin III. Then noted geology teacher Andrew Luck, Bears legend Andy Dalton, Eagles legend Mark Sanchez, Eagles legend Waka Flacco, old man Matt Ryan, old man and Roethlisberger. I misspelled his name.
It's hard to spell his name. I think if you just type Ben.
There we go. I put double T's. There we go. All right. 1985 Rams. Is it David Woodley? It's not David Woodley. Do you have any idea?
1985. That's a little
I think
bit.
85 Browns is Bernie Kosar. And 83 Dolphins is Throw It Down Like Marino. 85 Rams.
85 Rams.
Okay.
It's a little bit like far out of my
I
knowledge.
don't know, actually.
Chat, help us out.
Was
You guys
it
know. The QB? Just the rookie
Jay
QB?
Schroeder? I don't know. All right, let me get on this take. Someone pushed out that the Cardinals would come back and win. That's not happening. And now my app is frozen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who
Googled
it is.
I just Googled it. This is not a guy I would have come up with. His name is Dieter Brock.
I would not have guessed that. Dieter Brock. All right.
Yeah, I would not have gotten that.
All right. I wish I had better Wi-Fi so this could be
Technically
effective.
13 because we had to use Google, but it is what it is.
This is true. This is true. Well, the app is
they're showing the Moon Knight trailer on ESPN Plus. That's cool.
Dancing in the moonlight, everybody. Oh, wait. Is that the guy from Star Wars? I guess there's a lot of guys from Star Wars. Is that Poe? Looks like Poe.
What's the actor's name?
I'm forgetting his name, but I think like Poe Dameron, like Poe Dameron's.
Poe Dameron. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oscar Isaac. Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Dancing in the moonlight, everybody. All right, we have trivia numero dos. We have 45 players on this. 22 teammates, pairs of teammates, had 7 or more rushing touchdowns in a season. I'm going to see how many I can name. 2009 Cardinals. Well, we're going to go Beanie Wells and Tim Hightower. 2009 Ravens. Ray Rice and Fonte Leach. The heck's 12 rushing. That was before Pierce. Ron McClain. Oh, no, he did it for the 08 Ravens. Great. Okay, Flacco definitely didn't have 12, but I'll do due diligence. 09 Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, D'Angelo Williams, Ricky Williams, and is that Ronnie Brown? 08 Ravens. It's probably the same guy with 12. Who the heck had 12 rushing touchdowns for us? Oh, Willis McGahee. There we go. 08 Titans got CJ 2K and Lendell White, Lightning and Thunder. Adrian Peterson and Chris Perry. No. 06 Titans. It's not Lendell White. McNair wasn't the quarterback then, though. Vince VY was. There we go. Mike Anderson. Clinton Portis. Giants got Tiki. And I think it's Ruben Drones, but I can't spell his name. Oh, it's Brandon Jacobs. Never mind. All right. 04 Falcons. Vic Dunn. 14 Chiefs. Priest. Trent Green. Did he get 8? Probably not. Philadelphia. McNabb. No. Westbrook. Mitchell.
Not me.
2002 Jags. Fred Taylor. Chester Taylor. I believe that was too early for Jones, Drew. I'll do due diligence, though. Wow, the OT Raiders had 2 guys. Rich Gannon. 01 Chiefs. Ravens legend Priest Holmes, by the way. Bettis. Two different Raider teams. That is Robert Smith. Culpepper. I misspelled his name.
I'm just letting Splash do his thing. Who's performing at halftime?
There you go. Okay, 11 more. Okay, got the 08 Titans, which is not Vince Young, Landale White, or CJ2K. I don't believe it's Eddie George. I'll do due diligence. 05 Broncos. Yikes. 04 Atlanta. It's not Dunn. It's not Vic. I don't know who their other running back was. 04 Chiefs. It was Gerback. I think I'm going to have to punt on the last 11 here. Valiant effort. Just under 75%, or just over 75%. Travis Henry, Tatum Bell, TJ Duckett. Okay. Derek Blaylock, Correll Buckhalter. That's the name I haven't heard in a long time. Stacey Mack.
Jeez.
Zach Crockett, Charlie Garner, Tony Richardson, Tyrone Wheatley, and Zach Crockett again. All right.
Okay.
Did we get rated?
We did not get rated, no. I would have probably seen it and freaked out.
Darn.
Unfortunate, but
yep,
not going to happen every stream.
It happens.
Raids were fun, though. I enjoyed the Tom Grassi raid. I had fun with that one.
Yeah.
Should we promo our show's new date and time?
I think we should. So breaking news, the sports desk, instead of Tuesdays at 6, will be Wednesdays at 6. If you are in the pedestrian time zone known as Pacific, it's 3 o'clock. If you were in the slightly superior Eastern, it's 6 o'clock. If you were in the vastly superior Mountain, it is 5 o'clock. It is not 5 o'clock. It is 4 o'clock. So if you were living in Arizona, actually most of Arizona right now, it'll be 4 o'clock for you Wednesday afternoon.
We got our buddy the Bush coming back.
And Stefan is coming back. He is making his triumphant return to the show. We're over the 2-hour mark today. Almost as cool as Stefan coming back. Not quite. And Stefan can have he needs to have pie because he was supposed to have pie on one of our episodes.
You said yeah.
Yeah, he needs to have some pie.
So let's recap really quickly where we're at right now with this game. The Cardinals in the first half had 8 possessions. No, 7 possessions.
Pass.
Punt, pick 6, interception, punt.
That's pretty good. That's almost as good as the Steelers yesterday.
Damn good football team.
Yeah. They've scored more points for the Rams than they've
Stafford
scored
is
for
6 for
themselves.
9 on completed completions.
Nice.
That's obviously a very important stat. Cooper Kupp has 1 catch in this game.
Yeah. You told me he was the MVP of the league, Jack.
I
Where is
did.
he? Where is he?
We'll see him soon. I think right now, the way he's playing right now, he's blocking like crazy today.
Most valuable bum, more so today.
I did say he would have 8 catches exactly,
man.
so that means he needs to catch the ball 7 times. Stafford needs to target him a little more. I'm all for, though, him getting OBJ involved a little bit more. Maybe get Van Jefferson going a little bit, too. Just foot on the gas this half. Don't let up. Do not let up.
All right.
Score on this possession.
30 minutes to go. How big of a lead do you think would have to be for you to like want to get off?
I don't know. I said 28. Like if we were down 28, I'd probably want to like just turn the game off. Our boy's back just in time.
All right. Moon Knight looks incredible.
Dancing in the moonlight.
Whew. I mean, you got Oscar Isaac, you got a Kid Cudi song playing over the trailer. Dude. All right, it's mock draft time.
It is mock draft time.
It's mock draft time as the Cardinals kick off the second half.
Yeah, the Cardinals will likely own the 23rd pick in the upcoming NFL draft.
All right.
Dallas
so
will hold
if
the
we
24th
start
pick.
today, I mean, the first 16 or so picks are set.
Yeah.
So we begin with the Jags. The more I think about it, the more of a no-brainer it is to draft Kayvon Thibodeau. So you might as well chalk that down. I think he's the first pick.
All right. No love for Evan Neal at 1.
No. I also am comfortable enough saying that Aiden Hutchinson goes 2. I think to keep the player from Michigan, went to Michigan, grew up in Michigan.
Yeah, I don't think Evan Neal makes sense there, and I think he's the only prospect on the same caliber. Do you think Jacksonville or Detroit thinks about trading down?
Maybe Jacksonville, but not Detroit. I think they stick with Hutchinson at 2. Okay. Houston, they could go a billion different directions. I actually like them going Kyle Hamilton at 3.
I'd like them trading with the Ravens so the Ravens can take Hamilton at 3, but that's a lot of draft capital.
At 4, the New York Jets, I think Evan Neal is just about as easy as you can get. We don't know what Mekhi Becton's deal is. Apparently, Joe Douglas isn't the biggest fan of him. There's been some stuff in the locker room.
I'm going to interject for just 1 second. Andrew Whitworth back on the bench. He's on the sideline, so you have Joe Noteboom at left tackle.
And I'm going to interject. I just lost money on my Tyler Higbee bet.
So I'm comfortable enough going Neal at 4. Giants at 5. This is a tough pick, but I think the move, believe it or not, I think it's Linderbaum at 5.
Okay.
He's a generational player.
I could see it.
So 6 would be Carolina. Carolina needs a lot. I think they could be a potential quarterback pick here, but I also think that Matt Rule has tied himself at the hip to Sam Darnold.
Agree.
So I actually see the Panthers trading down.
Okay.
Now, who trades up? Quarterback needy team. Definitely looking to hop some of the other quarterback needy teams, and that would in fact be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Up from 20.
Up all the way from 20. They're going to give up quite a bit.
And who's the heir to Big Ben?
The heir to Big Ben will be the guy that
Cup
plays
dropped it.
college
That
ball
doesn't
in their
happen.
stadium.
Kenny Pickett.
So it will be Kenny Pickett that winds up getting picked at number 6. And I like the fit. I think Mike Tomlin, there's been a lot of talk about, is he a little bit on the overrated side? The guy's not never had a losing record. It's almost
he actually
ridiculous.
does have a losing record. He does have a losing record. It's called the playoffs.
That's true. But I do have Kenny Pickett going 6th overall. to the Steelers. If I could only get this this mock draft simulator to accept the trade, because I do think there would potentially be players involved.
I don't know what OBJ was trying there. That was a weird play.
All right, Frankie has some comments. So if you can get to 10, we can roll through the comment. Or yeah, he has a couple questions. Get to 10, we can cycle back through the questions.
This is a little awkward right now. You guys are trying to do the mock draft, and I'm trying to watch the game. Deep
I'll
drop.
get the rare defensive holding penalty.
That was a hold, yes.
All right, if we go back to 7, you have the Giants again. I think they stay put here at 7 and take George Karlaftis out of Purdue.
All right.
Makes for a really good draft for the G-men. You dress the edge, you address the inner offensive line. Bang, bang. Okay. 8th pick, Atlanta. They could go all over the place here. I actually think they draft the heir apparent to Matt Ryan, and they have him sit for a year and develop, and that would be Matt Corral.
Wow.
2 quarterbacks going in the top 10.
See, I don't hate it, but I don't know. I think Atlanta's like been outspoken the last few weeks, like listening to their exit interviews after their loss to the Saints. This is Matt Ryan's team next year. I don't know if that exactly. Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh boy.
I saw the tweet. I got spoiled, but you're not gonna believe what he just did.
Yeah, they're just dancing in the streets in Los Angeles right now.
I want to see this so bad. Lateral back to OBJ, who throws a pass to Cam Akers, and he catches the ball.
Oh my gosh.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Wow. OBJ, 40 yards through the air. Kyler Murray, 28. There you go.
That was the longest play of the night.
There you go. Congratulations, everybody.
I want OBJ to stay in LA. I need him to be re-signed, man. I really need him to be re-signed.
Okay. All right. We are at 8. Matt Corral to the Falcons. 9.
Now I could see Denver going quarterback here. I don't think we see 3 quarterbacks go in the top 10. I think Denver reinforces the O-line. I go Charles Cross out of Mississippi State.
All right.
Now the Jets. The sexy pick here is Stingley. I think that's who they wind up taking. Nick, I'm sorry. I know he's not a Stingley fan.
Oh, man. He doesn't like anyone in the top 10. That's the funny part.
I'm gonna make.
The Jets come out of this with Stingley and Evan Neal. That's a ridiculously good draft for Joe Douglas if it goes that way.
What's the joke? And he can pass. That's the joke from that one movie.
11, Washington. Could they go quarterback here? I think possibly, but I don't think it happens this year.
All right. So speaking of quarterbacks, we have 2 questions in the chat. Frankie, is Pickett the top quarterback?
Yes, absolutely.
Hold.
There's going to be some arguments coming up in the upcoming weeks about how Kenny Pickett has the smallest hands in this QB class. You know who else had really small hands? Joe Burrow. I'll get way more into the Pickett stuff as we get closer to the Senior Bowl, but everything I have seen about him, everything I have seen from him, who he is on the field, who he is off the field, he is a leader. He is someone that is becoming the new trend in college quarterbacks. Not somebody that has risen up the ranks in 3 years. He's a sophomore, junior, boom, he's gone. This is not that. Kenny Pickett was not very good coming into college. He was
sorry to interrupt you there.
Not a highly touted recruit, not a guy that was blowing anybody away. And Kenny Pickett is a potential top 10, top 15 pick because he worked his ass off. That is why Kenny Pickett is going to be going in the first round. Teams look at that. Teams see that. He's really smart with the football. He's got good touch on his passes. My biggest thing for Pickett is how his intelligence seems to be beyond his years. The guy is really, really good when it comes to not making mistakes. Could that change at the NFL level? Absolutely. But that's also why I like a team that has got a good foundation around him. That's why I like him sticking in Pittsburgh. That's why I think the Steelers are going to move heaven and hell and high water to go get their boy. So, yeah, I do have Pickett as my QB1. Could the combine change that? I don't know. But I really am a big Kenny Pickett fan. I was not that way at the start of the year.
Shout out to I really want to quickly give a shout out to Lord Fitz on the app, because he said Cup is having his worst game so far this season, and they're losing 21-0. And after he posts that, guess what happens? Cooper Cup. That was how many yards was that? I don't even care. It doesn't matter. It's a touchdown. Rams are up 28-0.
Right,
David Long.
Question.
Sorry, Zach.
No, keep going.
Really quick. David Long, questionable to return because of a knee injury. Andrew Whitworth, questionable because of an ankle injury. At
Frankie,
this point,
who's a sleeper quarterback that could sneak up boards?
Go ahead.
That's tough to say, because you really do have the steep drop-off after your Pickett, Howell, Des Ridder. My sleeper, I guess the closest thing you could say to a sleeper would be Carson Strong. But he's almost, I think the most accurate comp I could give for him is a guy like Jordan Love. Strong's going to go to a team late in the first round, early second round, something like that. And he's going to have to go to a place where he can develop for a year. The only quarterback I can see starting, and even Pickett, I'm not so sure Kenny Pickett should be starting out of the gate. There's no Trevor Lawrence. There's no Joe Burrow. There's no guy that I think can be starting day one in the NFL next year. So if you're going to be drafting a rookie quarterback, you either have to have someone in place like a Ryan Fitzpatrick or Andy Dalton, Nick Foles, or in the case of the Atlanta Falcons, a Matt Ryan. Because every single one of these quarterbacks, and there are some quarterbacks that have really, really good potential. This is not a year where they're bad. This is not Bryce Young, CJ Stroud level, but there are good quarterbacks in this draft. There are potential franchise quarterbacks here. You just have to make sure that they're developed properly and all that jazz. But Carson Strong is my sleeper. He's crazy athletic. He's got the physical tools. Everyone's like, oh, you could be another Mahomes. I don't think there's another Mahomes-type quarterback out there right now. The one maybe is Malik Willis. But I need to see more out of him in the combine. I need to see more out of him. He did not impress on the level that I was expecting him to this season. And neither did Sam Howell. But UNC's disappointing season, that's well regarded. But I'll get back to UNC in a bit. As for Washington, I have them taking Ikem Ekwonu at 11, fortify that O-line. This is a really good draft if you need linemen. This is a phenomenally deep draft at 3 positions: edge, lineman, linebacker.
All right, I could go for an offensive lineman. Maybe not at 14, but we'll see.
I can't believe this is a real stat line from today. Kyler Murray, 7 for 17 for 28 yards passing. OBJ's 1 for 1 with 40 yards. OBJ has more passing yards than Kyler Murray today.
For 12, I look at Minnesota. They need a little bit of everything, but I'm going to go with the best player left on the board. That would be DeMarvin Leal out of Texas A&M. He reminds me a lot of Chris Jones. Someone that is going to cycle back and forth in between edge and defensive tackle. Really talented, high pedigree player. Should be a good fit in Minnesota for whoever their new coaching staff is. 13, I look at Cleveland. I think you need Odell Beckham's replacement. And
as if. I'm just kidding. It's going to be tough to replace him, though, seriously.
If anybody in this draft class can replace Odell Beckham Jr., I think Garrett Wilson is the guy. He's my wide receiver 1. So I would slot him to the Browns at 13. 14, Baltimore. I'm gonna delegate this pick off to Splash.
Oh, okay. I think if the 13 players that have gone off the board have already gone off the board, I think Sauce Gardner is a logical pick at 14.
It's all about the sauce. I really like that pick. He's my CB2. Definitely, I would say an SEC caliber starter that happens to be playing at an American Athletic Conference school all year. And he locked down Jamison Williams in the semifinal. Yes. He had himself a very, very good game. I think he's a good fit in Baltimore. And now comes the flock of Eagles picks. Now, Philly could go a gazillion different directions right now, but I'm going to go with the best remaining player on the board first, and that would be Nakobe Dean out of Georgia, who really, as if his stock couldn't be high enough in that national championship game, he was all over the field. He was one of the best players on the field, if not the best player on the field in the entire game. That Eagles defense gets beefed up a little bit. Philly will stick with – I had Jamison Williams going here for a while. With the ACL injury, I'm not so sure he goes that high. However, I am comfortable replacing him with a receiver that I actually think is a more complete package, and that would be Treylon Burks out of Arkansas at 16. Look for him to rise up the ranks. He's actually – I have him way higher than some people do. 17, the Bolts. Chargers could go a bunch of different directions.
Oh, dearie me.
What happened?
Looked like a helmet-to-helmet hit.
Are they going for it on fourth down? I don't blame them if they are, by the way.
The prudent thing that most draft aficionados are doing with the Chargers is mocking Jordan Davis to L.A. I think it makes a lot of sense. Their run defense is pretty terrible this year. And I'm comfortable slotting Davis to 17.
And the thing with the Chargers is that they don't care about stopping the run. So I think this is the exact pick they need, because you can not care about stopping the run while having run defenders on the field. And Jordan Davis kind of takes the spot of 2 or 3 players in terms of how you defend the run. So you can have lighter boxes with a Jordan Davis, right? This is one thing that in theory would make like Baltimore really good at stopping the run, because Calais Campbell can take up 2 spots in your run fit, or Damon Harrison can take up 2 spots in your run fit. You know, these sorts of guys. And I think that would be a really, really prudent move.
I'm going to interject one more time. If you guys just heard a bunch of booing at the stadium, they're showing Paul George on the Jumbotron. Shows you how much LA cares about the Clippers, and they're building a stadium right next to this one.
Fair.
The Cardinals have crossed midfield for the first time today. Cool.
There you go. Kyler officially has a 16.7 passer rating.
18, New Orleans. I think the Saints are going to ride with Jameis Winston next year.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is when you need a quarterback to be drafted. And I'm going to go Carson Strong to the Saints. I am acknowledging that Carson Strong's a bit of a project, but at the same time, is there a better coach to develop a project quarterback than Sean Payton?
I agree, but at the same time, I think Winston is a little bit of that project, because he was drafted in 2015 and he's almost 30, but I think he's
Jameis the long-term answer.
I think he might be. He was pretty solid this season, and they were winning football games. And they make the playoffs with Jameis is starting instead of Hill or Simeon. Now that's not saying much, but still.
Now, last but not least, the final Eagles pick of the first round. And they could go a gazillion different directions here, too.
Uh-oh.
I am now looking at a potato.
I was looking at a potato for a little bit. I switched.
But
Uh-oh. Got some extracurricular activities. We don't need that. We're up 28. We can relax a little bit here.
But for Philadelphia at 19, I like David Ajabo. You've gotten your side-to-side linebacker. You've gotten your complement to Devontae Smith, and now you get your edge. Guy that can play across from Derek Barnett. Really good athletic 1A, 1B pass rush for Philadelphia. I think this is a very good draft for the Eagles. Now, Carolina at 20. Where exactly do the Panthers need to go? Because you feel like they were supposed to take this step this season that they didn't.
Donald taking an unnecessary roughness. Yeah, I mean, just relax a little bit.
I went out and told everybody Carolina would be bad this year. And people were like, oh, yeah, they're this awesome team. They're going to make the playoffs. And they started 3-0. They played the Jets, who suck, the Texans, who suck, and the Saints, who hadn't been home in a month. And Jameis Winston is like 2-8 in Charlotte. No wonder you started 3-0.
I really think the Panthers' best pick would be interior offensive line. And there's such a slam dunk pick here in Kenyon Green that it's easy.
All right. Kenyon Green to the Panthers.
21 to the Patriots. ACL be damned. It's going to be Jameson Williams. Reunite Mac with one of his guys from college. It's too easy. Belichick, it would absolutely.
So, as hard as it is to believe, Arizona has it first and goal. Now it's going to be second and goal because penalties led to yards being gained. So they're probably going to get points here.
I think one guy that I will always I've always been mocking to New England is Drake London. I think they do need that prototypical X receiver. I like Jamison a lot. I think he could go even higher. He could go New Orleans at 18. But I do think if you're kind of checking off boxes in the wide receiver room, you have your possession guy in Myers, and you have your deep threat sort of deal with Nelson Aguilar, and you have your tight end set. Well, you need that prototypical X guy, and I think you can go get that in Drake London. And
we have a Cardinal touchdown.
Oh, wow.
And they're going for 2.
Don't blame him.
So the question now becomes, for the Raiders, do they have their X guy? Would you consider Brian Edwards to be their X guy?
I like Edwards. I don't know if I love him as
but I think you need to find some sort of replacement for Henry Ruggs.
Mm-hmm.
2 points good.
So a nice contrast to Brian Edwards would not be Drake London, but it would be Chris Olave.
I like that. I like that a lot. You get that route runner type with a Waller there, with the whatever you want out of Foster Moreau.
There should not be any fighting in this game right now, unless it's started by. There's been 2 fights in the last 5 minutes, and Aaron Donald is on the sideline right now. I don't even know what's happening.
And if you really want to run on receivers, which I think is going to happen, I'm going to say Drake London will go to Arizona at 23 with Christian Kirk entering free agency. AJ Green's probably done. And
yes, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick.
Don't love that scenario. 24 Cowboys. Where does Dallas need to go? I think offensive line makes the most sense for the Cowboys.
Even if you get the next Tyron Smith or next Zach Martin, because Martin's only been in the league 8 years now. I think Smith you can see is kind of on his maybe not last legs, but he's been in the league a long time. So you kind of need. You have La'el Collins there. You have Connor Williams was an absolute disaster. You have your center and your long-term and Tyro Biadasz. So, I wouldn't be opposed if you're Cowboys going, hey, this is the Andre Dillard kind of pick for Philly a couple years ago that you take your not really project offensive lineman.
This pains me to send him to Dallas because this man is one of my bigger draft crushes this year. It'd be Trevor Penning out of Northern Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Watch his name over the next couple weeks. I know he goes to an FCS school, but this kid's a real deal.
Isn't North Dakota State in like the never mind. Shoot.
Now
I was thinking Dylan Radins from last year.
Where do the Bengals go at 25? I think Cincinnati, they have all their big pieces. They just need depth.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one name here that should not still be here, and it makes way too much sense for the Bengals just to fortify their defense and take Devin Lloyd off the board at 25. And right. I think Devin Lloyd on the Bengals defense would make them absolutely disgusting. 26, Miami. I think you need to go offensive line again. Truth be told, I don't know what Miami does.
Yeah, they could really go anywhere. You could even, heaven forbid, quarterback.
I don't think I think Chris Greer is going to die on the Tua Hill. So
they will not go quarterback. That's a long shot.
Now, one team that I think, if you started doing mocks yesterday, one team that you might think, maybe they go quarterback. That's the Eagles with their 3 first-round picks. I still think Hurts is better than a better prospect than most of the guys in this draft. So I don't know how much you're upgrading from Hurts to say, I think Pickett and Corral might be gone by 15. So I don't know how much you're upgrading from Hurts to Howell or Strong or Ritter. I don't even think those are upgrades. But do the Eagles think about a quarterback with one of their first-round picks?
No.
Okay, agree.
I think Philadelphia is a bigger threat to go out and trade for a Russell Wilson or even find a stopgap guy like a Jimmy Garoppolo.
They have one in Gardner Minshew.
I don't think Philly goes QB here. I think they give it the old college try with Hurts for another year.
Agree.
26, Miami. I think, the best remaining player on the board is Kaiir Elam out of Florida. And their secondary is pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
I could make it a little bit better. But I'm actually going to – this feels like a bit of a reach, but I'm pretty high on him. Darian Kennard, the tackle out of Kentucky at 26.
All right. That is to
Miami. 27.
Miami. Okay.
This is the Buffalo Bills as of now. Tough pick for the Bills. But I like receiver here too. I think a Yang to Stephon Diggs' Yang would be a nice move, and a guy that I think we're going to see move up the rankings a little bit over the next few weeks is going to be Jahan Dotson.
Van Jefferson deep catch.
First catch of the night for
41 yards right there.
Now 28 Detroit. I think we do see a quarterback go off the board here with the Lions' second pick of the first round.
I don't think Detroit should even think about quarterback this year. I think they should, if they are playing the long game, which they should say, okay, we're going to build the best offense we can around our quarterback. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be yet, but we are going to go get if Olave aren't still on the board, I guess there has been a run on receivers, but if there's an available receiver that you think is like top notch, you go receiver here, and then you're set up with Swift and Williams in the backfield, Hawkins, Amon-Ra, and whatever wide receiver you choose here.
I feel like Detroit should think O-line. That's just my opinion, though, because you could build around Penei Sewell.
I mean, you have Sewell, you have Decker, you have the best center in the NFL, Frank Ragnow. Hal Vaitai like an okay guard, and Jonah Jackson's like an okay guard. I don't think you're going to get value at guard here.
What's linebacker look like for the Lions?
It's a lot of bad.
Maybe later on in the draft, then you would look at offensive. I just think you.
All right, we're going to go linebacker here. Another guy that played his
Okay.
heart out in the national championship game was just on the losing side. You heard me say his name a lot in the stream. That'd be Christian Harris out of Alabama.
Even I said his name a lot. Oh no, that
Cam Akers. Oh, he wanted it. He wanted that touchdown.
What just happened there? Is there a fight or is there an injury?
Oh, that's an injury. Buda Baker got destroyed on that hit.
Ooh.
I don't even know what happened. That looked bad, though.
Oh,
That
dear.
actually looked terrible.
Oh, dear.
Was that
You
from
hate to see
Cam?
that. Yeah, you hate
He's
seeing
like down,
hits.
down. Like, that's not good. Just don't fight. They're gonna
All right.
fight. Oh, God. That was scary.
So, Christian Harris, 27.
Or 28. 29 would be the Chiefs. Could Kansas City go secondary?
They could
I think
get your long-term replacement to Sorensen, and I think they like Thornhill, but Thornhill wasn't playing particularly well this season.
I think your best bet here is secondary if Kyer Elam's still on the board.
All right, shoot.
30 Tampa Bay. This is such a luxury pick. It's not even funny. But I think they go tight end. Because whether you like it or not, Gronk's not going to last forever.
Right.
Could this be a reach? Possibly. But I'm really, really, really high on Trey McBride out of Colorado State as my tight end one.
Is it a luxury though? If you're probably losing Godwin in free agency, Antonio Brown is off the team. Like, do you think about wide receiver here as like an actual need as opposed to just planning for the future? Because last year they were able to.
All the wideouts that I have a first round grade on are gone.
Okay. Because
31, the Titans. I think safety is the best move here, and I like Daxton Hill out of Michigan.
Okay. See, I like him. I like a scenario that Baltimore trades up and gets a guy like Daxton Hill at 31 or 32. Or Brisker, is it Brisker from Penn State?
Jaquan Brisker, yes.
Yeah. Or Lewis Sign from Georgia. Like, if you can get one of those guys, get that fifth-year option, because you have 17 fourth-round picks that you're not going to be able to spend all of. So, might as well trade up from 45.
Now, the last pick of the first round in this scenario would be the Green Bay Packers. Now, I actually have them trading out of this.
To the Rams, so we can get a pick?
Sure. What do the Rams have to spend?
Nothing.
They have a fifth and 2 sevenths right now.
Yeah, it's not the Rams.
No, I'm teasing. I'm just teasing. Really quick, I do want to send Buda Baker my best right now because we got the cart coming, or the stretcher coming out for him. That was a nasty hit, so I hope he's all good. But that did not look pretty.
Oh, and then he's just light, and then no. I don't need to see that again, ESPN, please.
Don't turn in the Fox, please.
Oh, no. We are talking lifeless bodies here.
How bad?
Like, he is not moving.
Oh boy.
He's
It is full Donald Parham from the Chargers Chiefs game. Just out.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I hope he's not unconscious.
Oh man. That sucks to see. That not what you want to see. It's one thing to lose. It's another thing to like have your best defensive player have that happen to him. Actually, at this point, best player, because Kyler's just been an absolute clown show today.
Yeah. Jeez.
That stinks.
Oh. And I think the worst part about it, Cam Akers was like motioning to him. Probably could have been called a taunting penalty. That it was like just telling him like he's too small and he's like lifeless on the field.
I think was like the broadcaster said that Cam was like on one knee, like trying to like. I don't even know what he was doing, but he was like just not. He wasn't taunting him.
We have Uma Thurman in a Showtime show. Congratulations. And we get a Rogers rate commercial.
Frick, man.
Wow.
It's going to be hard not to think about that for the rest of the night, honestly. Like, I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the worst part of football.
Mm-hmm. What was the outlook on Fred Warner and Nick Bosa from yesterday?
Warner's going to play.
Okay. Because that looked really bad when it happened. Because that looked like ACL, like, bad. But it might have been just an ankle thing. And then Bosa got...
Freddie tweeted this morning. He's playing.
Okay. All right.
I don't... Okay.
For better or for worse.
And we do know that San Francisco players are better doctors than their team doctors. Word to Raheem Mostert.
All right, I got to go because my computer's about to die. But for the last pick, Green Bay, what do they need?
Do they really need anything?
Wide receivers.
All right.
Maybe.
Wide receiver, too.
Maybe.
They could go receiver. I'm going to draft David Bell out of Purdue to Green Bay. But with that, I'm going to sign off because my computer is at like 2%. So
we don't blame
tomorrow,
you.
And
thanks for hanging out.
Senior Bowl stuff, it's coming up. See you guys.
Yes, sir.
Aaron Donald trains with knives.
So it looked like Buddha was motioning to his teammates briefly.
That's a start.
He didn't really move his arm that much. Like, he just moved his hand a little bit. It looked like his eyes were open, so he's not unconscious.
Matthew Stafford rushing yards.
So they did call the taunt.
Yes, like we all expected. Yeah. Like we all expected Matthew Stafford is more rushing yards than Kyler Murray today.
I'm sure that Cam Akers did not mean anything like too malicious. They called him for a taunt. I don't think he realized how bad the hit initially was. At least I hope not. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and he could like legitimately have been. But I think like the way he was like down on his knees or whatever. I think that I don't think there was like too much malicious intent by that. So, don't be mad at Cam Akers for that. He obviously isn't trying to hurt anybody. He's just trying to play the game as tough as he can. And that's part of football.
Yeah.
It sucks. It really does.
That's such a bummer. Well, it is 28-8.
Looks like we're in a kick here. That was the first play that J.J. Watt has really made all night long, was that stop behind the line. Haven't really said his name at all. I think the quarter might be over before he kicks, which is indeed the case.
Believe it or not, the Steelers played better than this, and they gave up 5 touchdown passes in 10 minutes.
It's more. I think it's more of a defensive thing because you've got like the Rams are they're in that situation right now where they have like so many points, like they can go the rest of the game without scoring, and they're completely fine as long as their defense holds on.
All right. Well, this game has been an absolute disaster.
Yeah. We're just kind of waiting through a commercial break.
This is the first stinker you and I have had.
I
I'll take that back.
I wouldn't say that.
Brown Steelers was an absolute disaster. That one was a clown show that had no business being a primetime game. This one's bad, but Got me yawning. Oh. Do we call it if the Rams score again and go up by 4 scores?
I don't know. It feels like the mood has gotten a lot more somber now that the Buda Baker injury happens.
Yeah. Ouch. Did the Rams okay, they have not kicked their field goal yet. All right, Matt Gay from 37 yards out.
We have a take relating to his kicks, actually.
Yes, but sadly, this has nothing to do with his field goals because he has to make one from 50 plus and miss one from inside 50. That is his first attempt at the game. He nails it from 37. I'm very happy with my Matt Stafford bet.
Your bet was over or
it was over 1.5 rushing yards. He has 16. Now all of my other bets are not going to hit, but that's okay, I suppose. And Chrome is telling me to update my Chrome, so I'll have to do that when the show ends. Did you know that Stafford's pass rating is a 146, Odell's pass rating is a 119, but if you combine them, it's actually a 155.5.
That's near perfect.
Yes, it is. It only works because Odell increases the overall completion percentage and the yards per attempt, and him bringing down the touchdown yards per game doesn't matter. Or touchdowns per snap. Wow. Sonny Jurgensen, no playoff wins.
The initial injury update on Buda Baker is it's just a concussion. Obviously, he's back, or he's not going to be back in the game.
Is Kyler still below 30? Yep, 27.4 passer rating. And 6 yards rushing. AJ Green currently has no catches.
Did have movement in feeling in his extremities as he left the field.
Okay, that's good. That's great. Darrell Daniels has as many catches as Zach Ertz. Okay, Kyler's up over 30 in terms of pass rating, 30.7.
Yeah, ESPN saying he was moving his hands. He's got feelings. He was trying to take his gloves off. All good to hear. Do you think we see John Wolford this quarter?
I'm gonna say no. I don't think you see backups very often in the playoffs.
That's fair. I think the Rams would need another touchdown, and then like maybe less time in the game than they would probably do. Like once it's like guaranteed that it's in the books, then yeah, maybe.
Like if they have another pick 6 here, I don't think Stafford would see the field again. All right, the Cardinals do have a 1st and 10. Swing pass out to Eno Benjamin, who goes flying forward for, I believe, a 1st down. So Kyler is up to a 38.3 passer rating. How fast can you spell stat padding? He's over 100 passing yards today, finally.
Stat Padford on the other sideline.
Yeah. Nah, you can't. Nah, stop throwing it to Ertz, please. All right, breaking news. Kyler Murray has a passer rating above that of if he had just spiked the ball into the turf every play. It only took 27 pass attempts. While Stafford's is in the 140s.
I'm going to run it, and that gets nothing.
Well, that'll be incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Murray under way too much pressure there.
The Cardinals have a solid 156 yards of total offense. The Rams have almost twice as many. They're averaging essentially twice the number of yards per play. They actually have the same number of yards or same number of plays. The Cardinals have 154 fewer yards. Oh, that should have been picked.
Down.
Dante Dion.
Dante Dion's been really good this year. Yeah, that could have been picked. Wesley knocked it away. That's you kind of think about like how your night has gone overall. And like we're at the point now where Arizona has wide receivers that are breaking up passes that are about to be caught by DBs.
Yep. And their left tackle, DJ Humphries, is on the sideline.
I mean, just at the same time, though, this is honestly the kind of performance that the Rams were built for since day one. Like, as the season has gone along, they've just been building and building and adding pieces to this team.
That?
Let's see.
Okay, there's a flag.
I'll talk more about it after the game. That was close.
It doesn't matter. There's a hold. So 4th and 20 upcoming for the Cardinals. I was going to say earlier that at least Lamar had never thrown a pick 6 in the playoffs, and then I realized that he did his last game. But that's neither here nor there. And they're bringing out Matt Prater for an all-time surrender field goal, down 23.
That's a white flag if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Prater is 6 for 6 against the Rams. This is from 55. They'd rather take this on a 4th and 20.
This is a very
Probably
friendly building to kickers, though. We've seen Jason Myers was good from 61.
That'll be good from 55. We are on Scorigami. That's good.
Are we on Scorigami Watch? I think Matt Gay had his season long for 55 in this building.
Obviously, passing yards, once never played a snap in the playoffs. No, he had 4 attempts against the Seahawks in 2019.
What are we at? 31. What's the score? 31-11? That would be Scorigami if we don't get another point in this game.
Yes. All right, we got a playoff Scorigami potential, boys. That is the only thing I'm living for today.
Oh, man. Remember before this game started and you were like throwing joke after joke at me?
I did say I wasn't confident in the Cardinals today.
That's true. That was wow. Austin is messaging me on Twitter.
However, we are on Scorigami Red Alert.
We're on what?
Scorigami Red Alert.
Yes. He's messaging me saying that Raheem Morris might get some interviews after tonight's game. I mean, maybe.
Interviews for like the janitor position or what?
Maybe, honestly.
This has just been a poor game.
Right. You know, I always expect the rivalry games to go better. And so far, I think that the best game we've had on stream has been the Chargers-Raiders.
Ooh, the Chargers-Chiefs was good, too.
Chargers-Chiefs was good, but I like Chargers-Raiders. That one was fun.
Well, I wish it ended in a bloody tie.
I'm actually gonna go Chargers Chiefs. I think the Chargers Chiefs game was fun because I was coming into that one feeling good. Chargers Raiders, like we had just lost to San Francisco, and I was like, I don't really want to do this, but
hey, we lost that earlier that day too, and I sat through a stream for 4 hours.
Yeah,
even though the Steelers
we can do it. We can do it. Even if our mood sucks, we might as well just toughen out.
Hey, you got a Triple Crown graphic.
Welcome, did.
Cooper Kupp. Oh, that is I like that graphic a lot.
We get the 3D ESPN graphic. Let's see this.
He has 16 receiving yards tonight. Of course, the one over in for either team I bet on was Kupp over 100 yards receiving. He is 16 in the fourth quarter, and the Rams are up 20.
This is a good Rams offense, though. They put up 31 points, and Cooper Kupp only has one of those touchdowns. OBJ has been getting better week after week.
This has been a miserable game. Betting wise, I might end up being okay because Kyler's looking like he's going to be under rush attempts, under in yards. AJ Green has nothing. Zach Ertz hasn't done a whole lot. Yeah. Okay. Well, folks, it is a 20-point game. 9 minutes to play. The Cardinals still can't tackle.
This we know.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That was a heck of a move by Cam, though. I just want to reiterate, too. I promise I don't think Cam Akers initially knew that Buddha was hurt. There's a tweet that says that he immediately stayed. Akers was gesturing for teammates to take a knee. So, I mean, it was still a stupid taunt. It was still stupid to do, but I don't think there was malicious intent behind that at all.
Right.
He'll probably say something about it if he gets interviewed post game.
Uh-huh. Doobie doobie dooba. We're over the 3-hour mark.
This might be our shortest game stream.
Yeah.
Because the last one we went for 4 hours.
Yeah, we've had 2 that were over 4 hours. The Steelers one was pretty close to 4 hours. I can actually look it up.
This game only has 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in it, so I doubt we're really going to get much.
Let's see. We had 4:20 on the Georgia-Alabama game, 4:09 on the Chargers-Raiders game, 3:53 on the Browns-Steelers game, 3:01 on the Georgia. So it's longer than the Georgia one. And then we had on the, let's see.
Arizona jumped.
It was only 3:34 on the Chiefs-Chargers one. And then the last Rams-Cardinals one was just 3:20. So we'll probably be on the next 20 minutes. I need a more comfortable chair to do these in.
This is not a very good officiated game. I could clearly see Arizona jump, and they just gave it to
Arizona. That was a neutral zone infraction, and it was called on Arizona.
Yeah, it was called, but I'm pissed that it was called because it should have been a free play.
Well, that's what they should. That's what they're supposed to do is rule it dead.
Not if they snap the ball.
Well, if you're unabated, well, okay.
It should have been a free play, and it wasn't. Is my point.
Either way,
but I mean,
it's not as bad as Jerome Boger.
True, Jerome Boger. He really screwed that up. We'll probably talk more about it on Wednesday, but he really screwed that up.
Stafford in the gun fires, and there's some Cooper Kupp receiving, and there's a lot of Cooper Kupp receiving yards because the Cardinals still can't tackle. So Kupp is up to
there he goes.
45 yards receiving. There's 29.
I was at a game where I saw him break away from a hold like that, where he got caught by it was the Rams Chargers game in 2018. He caught the ball wide open, was one-on-one with a guy who held him by the leg like that, and Kupp broke free and ran it to the house for 6.
All right, I need just spam to Kupp, please.
What was that? His third catch?
Fourth. 4 for 45 and a touchdown.
Okay, I said he would get exactly 4 or exactly 8.
Yeah. He needs 4 more for my bet to cash. He needs 61 more receiving yards for it to cash. Those are probably not going to happen, but at least I got screwed on Odell and Higbee. And
I can't believe
Michel.
Odell threw a pass. I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
For 40 yards, too. That was the only play either of your running backs have been targeted. Well, Akers has 2 targets.
Akers, I think, just broke 100, or he came close to it. I know he was at 93 last time they showed the number.
He's at 95 scrimmage yards.
Get him to 100.
Can we throw it to Michel? Or I guess Kupp is fine. And
More
the
Kupp.
Cardinals still cannot tackle.
You know something? Arizona. Tackling is important for football. Just look at our offensive line from last week. When you decide tackling is optional, you just lose games.
Oh boy.
I love the Coop chance. This crowd is so much better than last week.
5 catches, 61 yards for Cup.
And a touchdown.
Yes.
Don't forget the Teddy.
Well, I didn't bet on him to score a touchdown. I bet on him to have catches and yards.
Listen, I don't bet yet. So I just wanted to score touchdowns, and he did. 848 yards after the catch. That's ridiculous.
I'm not looking forward, Evan, to go through all these takes that I missed.
I was wondering whether Goodell would show up at this game. He must have gotten this private jet because he was in he was at the late night at Kansas City last night, I think.
Who, JJ?
Goodell.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be weird. A rematch with Tampa Bay. I don't think it'll be as terrible for Tampa as it was last time.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think you might even be able to make the trap game excuse for Tampa Bay. But so would you say it's accurate that this could be the biggest game of Stafford's career right now?
Oh, next week or this game?
Either one, honestly.
Well, next week is the biggest game of his career for the moment.
Yeah. Well, next week obviously will be because it's the first time he's played in the second round. But like, I feel like this is the first playoff game that he's played where like there's really a ton of pressure on him to win.
Yeah, because I mean these other ones were with the Lions.
Yeah. Like you don't expect the Lions to win playoff games. Like
no, and they were big underdogs against the Saints, Cowboys, and Seahawks.
Yeah. Like this is the first one where I think a lot of people were saying Matthew Stafford can go out and win this game.
Yoink! Matthew Stafford rushing yards. Woo! That's 20 plus for him.
Look at him go.
Rumble, rumble, rumble. Oh, it's 34-11 scoregami? I don't think so.
No.
Can you check the games that have been 34-11? I think there's been one in the last couple of years.
The latest one was Bengals at Lions this year.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Only 2 games. The first game was, you said 34-11, right?
Yeah, 34-11. All right, Matt Gay, I need you to miss this for the scoregami. Please.
The first game on my birthday.
46.
A year before my birthday, actually. Bills 34 at Colts 11. And then that was... Yeah. No scoregami, unfortunately. Well, wouldn't it be... What's it now? 36-11?
No, it's now 34-11.
Yeah, 34-11. Okay, yeah, 34. I don't know why I thought the score was 33 for a moment.
But
yeah, because 36-11 would have been scoregami. So hope for a safety here.
All right. The over-under in this game was 49.5. So it's all rests on the Cardinals to score again.
Probably won't.
It might.
I
need
think
I need Kyler to not throw a touchdown so we can have impeccable memes.
if the Rams get a safety, then we're back in scoregami territory.
What should I get for dinner?
Something that you can do is splash reviews on.
That's true. I haven't done one of those in a while.
I don't know what's in your area though, so up to you.
Yeah, I might just get a drink or something from the market. I need to do another splash reviews. I don't know what I'm going to do it on though. I have to be in the right mood to record one of those, and I haven't been in that mood for like a month now.
Jeez,
which sucks, but
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're putting his "I Have a Dream" speech on the roof of SoFi. That's cool.
Very cool. All right, Kyler Murray, another completion, a bunch of yards after the catch, so a 42.5 passer rating.
What was it? I think it was at 7 at one point. You said
it was at 2.8.
2.8. Oh my good lord! I'm happy because I did not think the game would not be close. I was fully expecting something to go wrong,
and that should have been picked.
Yeah, that should have been picked. For all the crap I've given Raheem Morris, he's been getting better too as the season has gone. And this was one of his best performances of the year.
Yeah, what a time for it to happen too.
Yeah, exactly. When you want your best to happen in the playoffs, and he's been doing well. At this point, the only thing I'm worried about now is like the quick turnarounds for Tampa.
Yeah, I think this might have been the worst playoff game. Like, I know there are other blowouts, right? But this one, like, you had some level of expectation for.
Yes.
And it's just been an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
If you're a neutral fan, you probably shut this game off about half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And if you're a Cardinals fan, you probably stabbed your eyes out.
You probably stabbed the
0
TV.
for 8 on third down.
Maybe twice or three times or 4 times even. As a Rams fan, I'm sure you're enjoying the hell out of this. But from a neutral standpoint, this is a shit game.
Yeah.
This is you want to have
Tampa and Kansas City. Okay, those are Super Bowl favorites, or Buffalo against New England. Buffalo had the greatest offensive performance in NFL history.
You expect Buffalo, or you expect again. I kind of thought Buffalo, New England would be a little bit closer than it was, but the Bills just
for sure. But at least the Bills had like a legendary offensive performance.
Yeah, exactly. They have something going for it.
Like the Rams have been offensively, but this is like one team falling flat. Like the Cardinals came to this game with their pants around their knees. Like that's I'm gonna call it how it is. They came to this game and did not forgot something. The Rams they were fine. Like this isn't like an elite performance, but they were good. Defense played really well. Stafford was fine. I don't think you're coming out of this saying the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. you're going to come out of this and say, what the heck is wrong with Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury?
I'm coming out of this saying it's a performance to build on.
Right.
There's certain
for the Rams.
Yes.
For the Cardinals. Yeah. Okay. For
the Rams.
I agree.
Yeah. Definitely not the Cardinals. No, you don't want to build on this. You want to burn the tape is what I'm saying. Burn it, incinerate it, throw it into the sun. I guess that's all the same thing, but yeah, for the Rams, it's something to build on. It's definitely a good game. I'm not going to say like it was only Arizona falling flat on their face, because the Rams still have to execute at the end of the day, which they did. I would just wait for I would just look at, like, there were still some mistakes that were made. It wasn't a perfect game by any means. Stafford did have a couple of I'd say that was more on Cam Akers. He probably should have caught that pass.
Mm-hmm.
Stafford could have still hit a couple throws, though. But overall, solid game. Something to build on. You capitalized on a team that clearly wasn't ready like you were supposed to.
Yeah.
And yeah. But at the end of the day, it's a win's a win. A playoff win is always good. Moving on to the next round is always good.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get out of the divisional round this time. It is a little scary to think about, though. We win this game. We play the defending champs on a short week. We beat them, and then that means we're playing against either Green Bay or our kryptonite in the championship. So I'm a little bit concerned. All I can say is go Pack go for the time being.
See, that one's always weird to me, because I know you can't beat the Niners, but I almost feel like I'd rather play a team a third time than have to play at Lambeau.
Agreed.
Because I don't know.
It's like I can't stand the Niners, and but at least we know them enough to like.
But you can beat the Niners and knock them out of the play. Breaking Kyler Murray has a passer rating above 40.
We were up 17-0 on the Niners, and then the quality of our play just took a dive. It took a nosedive. The offensive line just forgot how to tackle. The defensive line forgot how to tackle. Just so many uncharacteristic mistakes were being made, and they let the Niners walk back into the game. If you play a first half like you did against San Francisco, and you stay consistent with that first half performance, you can beat them.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary to think about, because it's like they've already beaten you twice. They've beaten you 6 times in a row. But would you rather that or the alternative, which is playing against Green Bay at Lambeau?
Right.
Which the Rams have already done this season, and it did not go well.
Although Odell did score.
He did score, but it was like the game was mostly over by that point.
This is true.
So I don't know. At the end of the day, that's just how the NFL playoffs work. You got to beat the best to be the best.
Yep.
And the Rams have gone all in this year, so they've got to deliver. They've got to show up to those games. I'm gonna get that feeling like I did before the Saints game in 2019 or 2018, 2019. I was like, this is not a game that I want to see, but it's got to happen. We got to get through it. So here we go. Buckle up. I didn't really need my football stress ball that much today.
No.
I needed it early. Like, you saw how much I was bouncing around at the start, and then it just
Yeah.
This is now where ESPN will hopefully focus on their NHL coverage now that they're done with football games. And we're just waiting out the last 2 minutes. Considering considering Arizona had a surrender field goal earlier, I doubt that they'll do anything really about the clock.
No. It's 37-11. Scorigami. Are they even in field goal range?
They're not in field goal range. 37-11 is Scorigami.
Ooh. All right, Matt Gay, it's your time to shine.
Matt Gay.
However many yards.
Do it. Do it to him. We need a field goal.
Is it?
I think they just took a delay of game, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't even matter. Now we just need a safety. A safety will make it Scorigami because 36-11 is also.
They are in field goal range. It's just a 53-yard field goal for Scorigami.
He's made 55 in this building. Punt or kick it.
Hey,
Don't
at least
punt.
we get a nice hecker punt.
I shouldn't be mad about it, but I kind of am.
Oh, man. Wow. What a weird game. That was okay. That was weird. Okay.
Is that Les Snead in the booth who just walked out? He's probably heading to the field right now. Les Snead literally carries that attitude about him, like
The Cardinals are running the football.
he just
This
does not.
is- No. Kyler's
happened?
attempts in this game was an over-under of 34.5. He has thrown 34 passes. This
Poor
man,
Spock.
Kyler. Oh my god! At least I got both of the carries and yards. I got those in takes. Oh, it's not even Kyler. Is that Colt? Yeah, it is Colt McCoy.
You had that ridiculous OBJ take, correct?
Which one?
About how he would score a touchdown.
Oh yeah,
Oops,
yes,
look.
I did. He had 4 catches. I needed him to have 3 or fewer. Or 3.5 or fewer, and he has 4. The audacity! And then Cooper Kupp is a no-show for some godforsaken reason. All right, let me
Let me do the final score tweet.
All right, let me go through the takes. All right. That is
Thank God we had no turnovers in this one, by the
agree.
way. I called that too. I was talking about with somebody recently about how that wouldn't be a problem in this game. And I was right.
J.J. Watt will not win Super Bowl 56.
Stafford's first playoff win, by the way. Need to.
Yes. So Akers did not score 2 touchdowns.
Damn.
Higbee had 46 receiving yards. I needed him to be under 40.5. Michelle didn't have any. I needed him to have 11. Stafford needed 2 rushing yards. He had 22. Stafford needed 275 through the air. He got me 202. He will not throw an interception. That was correct. 24 completions. He had 13. Kupp over 106 yards. Nope. Kupp 8 catches. Nope. Ertz under 55.5 receiving yards. I think that hit because he ended up with 21. So that was a good bet. Ertz under 5.5 catches. Also a good bet. Kyler under 40 rushing yards. Good bet. Rams. That was right. Stafford is 3+ turnovers. No. Kyler under 6.5 rush attempts. Yes. Kyler over 34.5 pass attempts, missed it by half. Kirk under 53 receiving yards. He had 51. So I guess I'll take some. AJ Green didn't have a catch. I needed him to be under 3.5. Matt Gay did not miss a field goal. And yeah, Kyler was absolutely buns.
Yeah, and we'll get stats. So for the Cardinals, obviously passing, Kyler Murray, 19 for 34, 137 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rushing, Chase Edmonds, 8 carries for 28 yards with a 3.5 average. James Conner, 4 carries for 19 yards with 19 yards, 4.8 average, 1 touchdown. For the Rams, we'll get receiving stats for Arizona. Christian Kirk, 6 receptions, 51 yards, no touchdowns. Rondale Moore, 5 receptions, 32 yards. I'm not going to talk about the rest of these stats, honestly, because these are not good.
No.
The Rams, Stafford, it's hilarious to see OBJ show up in this. Passing, Stafford, 13 for 17, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. OBJ, 1 pass, 1 completion, 40 yards. Sony Michel, 13 carries for 58 yards, no touchdowns. Cam Akers, or 4.5 average for Sony. Cam Akers, 17 carries, 55 yards, 3.2 yards average. Matthew Stafford, 6 carries for 22 yards, 3.7 average, 1 touchdown. Jake Funk, 2 carries for 5 yards, 2.5 average. Receiving, Cooper Kupp, 5 receptions, 61 yards, 12.2 average, 1 touchdown. OBJ, 4 catches, 54 yards, 13.5 average with a touchdown. Higbee, 3 catches for 46 yards. Van Jefferson, 1 catch for 41 yards. Cam Akers, 1 catch for 40 yards.
Solid.
All right.
That was ugly.
The NFL needs to take away the 16-team postseason or 14-team postseason, whatever it is. Super Wild Card Weekend is not fun. Last year, I honestly thought it was better. I enjoyed it a little bit last year, but this year was not good at all. You had teams that, honestly didn't deserve to be where they were in the playoffs, just make it, and the performances spoke for themselves.
That was bad. Well,
I'm happy with my team.
Let me see if I made money today. I started the day with about $7 in my account. It was I think $6.92, I think. Here we go. Am I over $7? I think I hit on quite a few bets, actually. I'm still at 92 cents. Darn. I hit on, let me see what I hit on. So I hit on a lot of things. Okay, whatever.
We have one last question.
Frankie has a question. John or Jim Harbaugh? I think unequivocally it's John over Jim. You can point to Jim having some success with the Niners in the NFL. That's fine. But Harbaugh built a kind of a culture from the ground up. In 2007, the Ravens were terrible. They went 5-11. Lost the 1-15 Dolphins. That's really hard to do. So I think what John has done over 14 years now has been nothing short of excellent. And keep in mind that every year of that, there's 1 year the Ravens were favored to win the division. There's 1 year out of that. That was 2020. 1 year out of that.
John beat Jim in the Super Bowl too.
Yes, that's true. And Jim's team was heavily favored in that game. Flores should become the DC in Pittsburgh, and they should get Watson. I don't think that job is very enticing. I know you have TJ. I know you have Cam Hayward. Hayward's on the wrong side of 30. I know you have Watt. I know you have Minka, but I don't think that job's all that enticing. And I believe their DC is they're not getting rid of their DC, Keith Butler. Should they? Probably. Will they? No. Same thing with Matt Canada, the offensive coordinator. Because if I know anything about the Steelers, it's that did I really only make like $4 and change? Seriously?
Wow.
Oh, wait. Never mind. Not all my bets have gone through yet. Okay. Yeah, I don't. The Steelers, the status quo is the status quo, if you will. They aren't going to change anything because they didn't suck this year. They were perfect. They went 9-7-1. They made the playoffs. They beat the Ravens twice. They beat the Browns twice. Like, if you are in that building, it's a good year. Like, according to Steelers. But if you like talk to their fans, if you actually look at what's happening with the Steelers, like, what's the point of going 9-7-1? You have the 20th pick in the draft. What's the point, honestly? Like, sure, Tomlin gets to keep his above 500 record. I am 100% sure you'd rather have a Super Bowl. You'd prefer Ben to have 3 Super Bowls, Tomlin to have 2, than have all these winning seasons. Like, I understand that there is some value. There is absolutely value in having like a competent organization year in and year out. For sure. I agree with you. But at the same time, sometimes you need like a Kickstarter. Look at the Patriots. Look at the Patriots. They went 7-9 last year. And instead of bringing back Cam, they got a new quarterback. And they went 10-7 this year. They made progress. They have a quarterback for the next 10 years. They made progress. Splash, what's priority number 1 for the Ravens? Free safety. Free safety. That's it. Go at Marcus Williams in free agency.
Invest in like some kind of super high technology medical research so that your running backs don't all get killed before the season.
Free safety. You deserve that one for that one. Or just go to the Cam Akers School of just returning from injuries 5 months later. Did I really lose money today? None of my bets have been ruled as losses, though. So I don't.
All right, we're gonna go on.
Let me think. I got both Kyler ones right. The yards, the attempts, and the yards for rushing. I got I got Ertz, both of his under. I got Stafford over. Higbee broke it. OBJ broke it. Michelle broke. AJ Green, I got the under for his. I think that's 6. And then were there any other ones? Did I have any others? Higbee, Green. The other Kyler one broke, so I should have 6 right. Oh, and Stafford didn't throw in any interceptions, so that's 7. So I got, let me see. I got 1, 2, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5. Wait, that wasn't the right one. I think I should have positive money in my account. I should have positive money. I got, so Bovada is crediting me with 5 wins. And no losses right now. No, 4 wins and no losses right now. Don't be surprised if Rams are. There is 0 chance the Rams are favored.
I don't think they're going to be favored. Chance. They are not going to be favored.
I'll look at the line right now. There's 0 chance they're favored. Can they win? Sure, they're not going to be favored. Not in Tampa. Yeah, they're 3-point dogs in Tampa.
Yeah, the Rams have been legit since day 1 this season. They had a rough stretch. It happens to everyone. We saw it happen with Tampa last year. They exploded today when they needed to. I would say, again, I said it was something to build on. I didn't say it was like a perfect game, but I still think that they pretty much exploded for what it's worth. Like they just need to work. Like when Stafford protects the football and the Rams are not turning the football over, this is the kind of game that they can play. Just dominant from start to finish. That's the number one. That has to be the number one focus going forward. As long as they protect the football, they don't turn the ball over, they don't fumble, they don't throw picks, they're fine.
Frankie, you remember a couple days? I'll pull up the receipts. Because you told me that Joe Burrow was too high just a couple days ago, right? There we go. Social media rank. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Quote, and I quote, "Trust me, in the playoffs, the changes. Don't be surprised if Burrow turns into a pumpkin." Okay. Sure. Absolutely.
It could have been worse. He could have said that about Josh Allen. Okay. Splash, you're frozen on my screen. I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah. I think I'm getting a FaceTime call. Let me decline that and say 1 second. He did, yeah. Kyler in front of Stafford, you're high. Okay. That's fine. I got that wrong. You totally whiffed on the Burrow take, by the way.
At least he nailed the Rams take that they would win by 7. He said that they would win by at least 7 plus. Got that one.
All right. I think. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see. Your face is stuck on and like it's like.
Okay.
It's like
so you can wrap us up because I can't do anything.
Yeah, it seems like he's stuck. So I mean, we can still hear you though. So I mean, I guess we can get the audio. But thank you guys for watching. I'm not good at the promo thing.
Yeah, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at uSTADIUM. You can follow Jack and I. Our personal accounts are probably in the link in the bio or in the bio. You make it seem like Burrow and the Bengals blew the door. You do realize that the Bengals, like the Raiders scoring points is not an indictment on Joe Burrow, right? Oh my goodness. Can you still hear me?
We can hear you. You're in
Jack?
audio. I would turn off.
Okay.
I hear you.
Okay. Yes, I get it. They won by 7 points. Congratulations. Burrow was awesome. I don't know what you were telling me. They didn't blow the doors off the Raiders. He was awesome. He played really freaking well. It doesn't matter. The Raiders scoring enough points to keep it a 1-score game, that is an indictment on Derek Carr. That is an indictment against the Bengals defense of anything. Like, come on now. Like, it would be like, what is this? Like, was Stafford all that good today? He was all right. It was nothing like special. The Cardinals were tripping over themselves. Like, okay, they won by 23. Okay, you scored 34 points, or you scored 27 points. The Bengals scored 26. Congratulations. You scored 27 offensive points. Congratulations. And Kyler had a bad interception in midfield too. And they had 3 first downs in the first half. Okay, congratulations. Yeah, I can't do anything on my screen as everything's frozen.
Just do the sign out stuff and I can end it. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Splash is gone, so like the stream, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you get notifications. Thank you guys for watching, and Aaron Donald trains with knives. See you next time.